Bit of magic.
A bit of magic?
It's easy. Let's see.
I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes.
Thank you, most interesting.
I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes. I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes. I does what I likes and I likes what I do. I does what I likes and I likes.
Now how does that sound?
Perhaps the moon knows the secret of the new sound.
So bright and pull on the surfaces. So bright and they walking on my face. So bright and
Open your mind. Let us begin our quest to find the new sound.
I've got new. Lacy, lacy, zoo, zoo. I've got thrice. Look at the shine and everything I need. Zoo, zoo. I've got new. Lacy, lacy, zoo, zoo.
Okay, let's have fun.
Better bedtime. Nicey, nicey, zoo, zoo. I've got new. Zoo, zoo. Nicey, nicey, zoo, zoo, zoo. I've got new. Look at the shine and nicey, nicey, zoo, zoo. I've got new. Zoo, zoo. Nicey, nicey, zoo. I've got new. Look at the shine. So bright and bright, pull on the surfaces. So bright and they walking on my face. So bright and bright, pull on this and pull on this. So bright and they walking on my face. Better bet them. Nicey, nicey, zoo, zoo. I've got new. Zoo, zoo. Nicey, nicey, zoo, zoo, zoo. I've got new. Look at the shine and nicey, nicey, zoo, zoo. I've got new. Zoo, zoo. Nicey, nicey, zoo. I've got new.
Sound.
You must choose. Bimbo, bimbo. My name is Mr. Susan. You must choose, and now it is time for you to do the choosing. I am Mr. King.
Zoo, zoo. I've got new.
You must choose.
Zoo, zoo. I've got thrice.
Look at at them shine. I am Mr. Teen.
I've got new.
You must choose.
I've got slice.
Look at them shine.
Trapped in cabinets, trapped in cabinets.
Can he get out? Will he get out? 'Cause he will.
You like a single dime, Vince, single dime. Oh, you like a single dime. Everything I need here. You like a single dime, Vince, single dime. Oh, you like a single dime. I did a rhyme. Oh,
Nicey, Zuzu. I've got new.
Silly insult.
I've got slice.
Silly insult. Am I supposed to start the night off by burning one of my friends? Oh my gosh. Try your name is so funny because all you do is try hard at doing everything. Including Destiny, which nobody plays anymore anyway. You are a Destiny tryhard. That's not a silly insult, that's actually just a mean insult, damn. I'm sorry, that one actually kind of was just an insult. Holy cow. Calling you a Destiny fan is kind of an insult now. What? I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Here, you should redeem like not an insult so that I can like be nicer. Anyway. So rude. I know, right? Am I not so horribly rude? Oh, it sucks. That was mean? I know. How dare? Hello, everybody. Am I loud enough? I should be. I should be. Say, why would you redeem that afterwards? Why would you redeem that right afterwards? Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Wednesday. I am having a good day. Well, that's kind of subjective today. Today was a very long... Well, long is kind of subjective too. Today was a very labor-intensive day. And the reason why is... So, my job at work... By the way, we're going to kill some time with some basic stories before we get to the big shit of the day, which is Bandai Namco's game Blue Protocol dying. It is fucking dead, and you will never get to play Blue Protocol ever. But before we get to that, we're going to tell some stories because we need people to jump in here. Some people need a couple moments in order to get in here, and we will give them that opportunity. But first, I have a story today. My hands are really sore. Really sore. So at my job, there's multiple different departments that people can do, and because it is an assembly job where a lot of it is just manual labor, most of the things everybody else can do, but people spec into specific departments so that they can like be good at that job, and so they know where they can put people where. Mine is one of those departments that's oftentimes full because of us. We're at the end of the line, and so because of that, I oftentimes need to wait for work. Well, today there literally was not going to be work all day for me because we are at the very end of a new project. We're at the very end of a project, excuse me. And so because of that, I'm gonna move the stream alerts like right above everything. There we go. And just have that replay. Perfect. And I'll read that there in a moment. And so because I'm at the end of the assembly, when I don't have anything to do because there's so many different people doing my job, they typically just tell you to wait, go to another line, or the other alternative, which is go and prepping material for our line. And that was not something I ever did until today, and my hands hurt so much Yeah, chat. I have to make this known. I am not somebody that like I am not, my position is not very labor intensive, which is good because labor intensive, I learned today, is something I gotta be careful with. But oh shoot, what was I gonna say? So when I went into this labor intensive part of the assembly, my hands in specific were most affected. So I am very tired. My hands are very tired, and like every individual finger is in pain right now. I'm not trying to ask for sympathy. You don't have to give me sympathy. You can if you want to, but like my fingers hurt. My fingers hurt a lot. Brazil? Yes, Brazil. Well, we're going to talk about Brazil today. We've got some interesting stuff to talk about with Brazil. Goodbye, Jojo. Thank you for the 10 Canadian. That was the worst thing I've ever heard someone call Occo. Destiny try hard. The nerve of some people. I know, right? By the way, Destiny 2 is basically dead. I am probably never going to touch that game ever again. They had the new story come out. There's a new exotic mission. Guess who didn't do that? Me. Because I don't care. It is quite literally at the bottom of the barrel for me in terms of interesting things to do. And so, we're not probably going to play Destiny ever again. I'm sorry, chat. I really, 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 really tried to make Destiny like a mainstay for my channel because I just liked it. But then Destiny decided to just shit the bed, and they continued doing it until we realized that it just wasn't worth it no more. It just wasn't worth it. And so, no more Destiny ever again. Bungie kind of screwed the pooch, and I don't believe in them as a company. First 10 is making a lot of changes, probably worth covering. Yes, they are making a lot of changes. I do not have that list in front of me, Wangus. If you want to send me, like, the store, or just like an article going over some of their changes, I will look over it. Put it in stream suggestions if you're, well, you should join the server anyway. So join the, my server, and then, put it in stream suggestions, because I'll take a look here, and we'll see if anything is good or bad. I've heard that there's a lot of good coming. And any of the cat, yes, you can submit stories. Again, do it in Discord, because I do not open, I don't open websites on, from chat. It's a bad idea. Very dangerous. Very, 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 very dangerous. So if you want to submit stories, put them in the Discord. Anyway. Anyway. Again, like I said, we'll cover Blue Protocol here soon. I want to talk about a couple other things first. Some stuff that is, you know, more of a short drive-by. Other stuff is like just interesting stuff. But the first thing I wanted to talk about today, this is something that a couple of people have been mentioning. A couple of people. And I felt like it was worth bringing up, chat. So, let me make sure I have everything on. Oh shit. Hold on. There we go. Wrong button! Don't worry, you didn't see anything. You didn't see anything. Alright, now I can actually do it. Alright. Oh, fuck my finger. Ow! Oh, my hands are tired. Alright, chat. Gamergate is 10 years old today. Isn't that insane? This is something I first saw tweeted from this account. From the KF account. But Gamergate has turned 10. That is so fucking insane. Okay? Back in 2014, the Five Guys incident occurred. I can't remember specifically what day Jim made his Five Guys video that basically helped to kick off Gamergate. But now, 10 years later, where are we at right now? Lots of video games fucking suck ass balls, and the three women that kind of helped kick this off are like deeply entrenched into video games in some form. And the KF did decide to show off all 3 of these women here. So I feel like we should like go through all 3 of them, and you guys can tell me what you think of these people. Obviously, we have the bold, the brash, the beautiful Anita Sarkeesian. She identifies as a she, her. She is in charge of Feminist Frequency, a podcast that everybody has listened to or heard of at least once. And I don't know what York University is. I'm assuming that's a job she worked on. So she is, her title, it's a long ass title here. Inclusivity, and media representation consultant for video games, film, and television. And of course, she lives in California. Feminist Frequency is dead? Yes, it is. It is. See, what's funny is it says here that it's present. It is done. She has basically stopped making Feminist Frequency. So I don't know why she says that she's still doing that. Oh, also what's crazy is that she says she started that in 2009. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. I love how it says that the Feminist Frequency is internationally recognized. Probably not for the reasons she really wants it to be. Feminist Frequency is known as a dog shit thing that nobody enjoyed. I mean, probably somebody enjoyed it. There's a lot of weirdo people on the internet that probably enjoyed Feminist Frequency. But I will tell you right now, more people disliked it than liked it. The mission has been accomplished. Yes, and that is probably the scariest part. That we just let them get away with it. And we're going to talk about that a little bit here. But yeah, this woman, this is the woman, by the way, I don't have a picture of this brought up. This is the woman, by the way, that decided to marry herself for her birthday, and everybody was rightfully clowning on her because, just gonna be honest with you, that is cringe as hell to do. All right, absolutely cringe as hell. So, and it makes you look like a very lonely woman. Which, I am going to be honest with you, she is a very lonely woman. Sargon never came home to take his bride, and so she is just sitting at home alone with whatever pets she decides to keep. Or maybe she's got a... You know what, chat? I don't want to be a bigot. Maybe she owns plants. Do you think that Anita Sarkeesian... Okay, I don't actually know this for true. Chat, we're going to have a poll here. I need you guys to answer this poll. Does Anita own a pet or a plant? All right. Pet, plant, neither. They both would die. Answer my poll. Answer my poll, chat. I need to know what you think here. I need to know which one you think. Bet on cats? Yes. Oshi, hello, Tano. Anita has had a few boyfriends. He was even in her wedding birthday photos. Does she still have a boyfriend? Are you sure it's just not, Sargon again? That is a joke, by the way. Because basically, Anita was one of the biggest faces of, the opposite side of Gamergate. And Sargon was like one of the biggest faces of the skeptics of Gamergate. Oh, somebody's driving tonight. So, yeah, tell me what you think. If she would have pets or plants or neither, because they both would die. Can't believe this hussy consummated her wedding before the ceremony. I know, right? But anyway, I really don't care about these other things here. It says that she's a media inclusivity consultant and public speaker. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what she's speaking at currently. People would have to tell me. I hope nowhere. I hope nobody ever accepts this woman anywhere ever again. But it says that she's a creative consultant on a wide range of media projects from video game development to film. By the way, chat, you can directly attribute film and TV starting to fall the moment that this woman rose to prominence. Like after this, everything just fell downhill. 10 years later, and we're still dealing with the fact that this woman fucking ruined your pop culture. Alright? Here, let's move on real quickly. And we have Randy Harper. Now, this is one of the people that I know the least of. Oh, I'm pretty sure I know who the other one is here. Yeah, Zoe Quinn is the last one. I don't really know who this Randy Harper girl was. I know that she was really big on their side and that she did a lot of speaking as well. It also appears that she is again, people are gonna have to educate me on her. So, because like when it came to Gamergate, I do not remember this woman. I remember Zoe Quinn and I remember Anita. So, oh my gosh, she's an AWS technical evangelist. Technical evangelist. What the? I worked for Amazon for multiple years doing multiple things. I've never heard of a technical evangelist. That is interesting. Primary focus on content, create a number of tutorial solution-based video sets for public distribution. Handle the process from start to finish, creating scripts and work. Maybe she's made a video that I've had to watch for work. Oh my gosh, that is insane. That is insane to think about. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Now, she was, at the time of Gamergate, a DevOps engineer for AWS. She was also a software engineer from 2015 to 2022. Again, for Amazon. Man, that's really weird. And does she still work for Amazon? It looks like she still works for Amazon. Holy crap. Does she still work for Amazon? All of these are Amazon skills here. I don't know what these jobs are, but she works for Amazon, it sounds like. And she's also a she/her, by the way. Congratulations. Let's move on to Zoe, the one that I know the most about and dislike the most, in my personal opinion. It's not going to show anything past 2018, probably because she's worked from job to job to job to job. But Zoe Quinn, award-winning game chat. This woman here is an award-winning game designer. She totally didn't sleep with multiple men in order to get her video games to prominence. Okay? Totally. Absolutely didn't do that whatsoever. And if anybody ever says that Zoe Quinn slept with 5 guys in order to get her shovelware video game, which was mostly just a text-to-speech adventure, out into the public, you're fucking lying. Alright? People in chat are very rightfully pointing out that she drove a man to Minecraft himself. That is very accurate. Mr. Medicare does have a video on that. But basically, chat, what happened here was a Me Too story. Zoe Quinn decided that she wanted to be super duper evil, and she accused a guy. Now, she didn't just accuse any guy here, chat. She did not accuse any guy here. Let me, she accused, one of the lead developers for A Night in the Woods. Oh my gosh, that is so zoomed out. Can I zoom in? There we go. So, chat, you might have seen this game, Night in the Woods. A great game, by the way. A game that I feel like you should pick up and play. I've never played it, but I would like to. But Night in the Woods, a game about a female cat that kind of just struggles with life. And one of the lead developers for this game freaking took their own life because Zoe Quinn attempted, well, not attempted, they succeeded in ruining his life. Like, legitimately, she spread false rumors about things that he allegedly did to her. And everybody believed her. Like, absolutely everybody. Well, not everybody, obviously. But everybody believed her. Even his own sister. Even his own sister believed Zoe Quinn. And, like, legitimately, it was so horrible that she drove him. So, if you need any more reasons besides Gamergate, besides the fact that this woman lied and cheated, and exposed, I'll be honest with you, there's one good thing that this woman did, but we'll get to that in a moment. But like, if there is any, like, unironically, this woman has ruined multiple lives with her bullshit and disgusting feminism takes. And what does she have to show for it? She will not be remembered by any other standard other than just she ruined video games for a lot of people. What, do you know what happened with the sister? Yeah, the sister of the guy that took his life, she started a 501c3, and I believe it was in his name. Or no. I think that he had the 501c3 and that part I'm not very familiar with, but like a 501c3 that shovels money to DEI related games was started after he died. Taking money from various big governments and corporations. And that was started by the sister of the guy that Zoe Quinn drove to death. So I'm trying to be vague here so YouTube doesn't get mad at me here. But that is who Zoe Quinn is. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? And like, out of all three of these women here, Zoe Quinn is the worst. Absolutely the worst. It looks like right now she's in the middle of creating a video game. She is the lead narrative designer. You know what, chat? I'm gonna look this up right now. Let me see if I can find this. This game here that she's working on. Oh, she's in a VR studio. Holy crap, chat. I'm rejecting all my cookies. Thank you very much. So she is part of the company called Survios. And she is developing a new immersive single-player action horror alien game. Oh my gosh, chat! Do you know what game she's working on right now? Hold on, let me make sure this doesn't show any of my personal information here. Look at this, chat! She's developing the new alien game! Because look, right here, it says action horror alien game. Look what they're in development for right now. Chat, unironically, if you do VR, she is making your brand new alien video game. She is the lead narrative designer to this. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. I don't know if anybody's pointed that out. Has anybody actually pointed that out? Like, literally, Zoe Quinn is making this. She is the one that is, like, writing for this. Holy cow. Oh! Oh my gosh. You know, I'm curious. How much is it to pre-order? Oh wow, it's actually not that expensive. Okay. So, chat. If you want to pre-order Alien Rogue Incursion, that'll be available for MetaQuest, PlayStation VR, and Steam VR. It is $40 for the standard edition, which comes with the game and pre-order exclusives. But if you order the $50 edition, it comes with the game, cosmetic character, because of course there has to be a deluxe fucking game in every game nowadays. I'm fucking tired of that. There's cosmetic character armor and weapon skins and ... more to come. And then, of course, the other stuff here. And then, again, you can play these on any platform. But I don't know any loser that would want to play this. Okay? I don't know anybody that would want to touch that. The fact that Zoe Quinn here saying that she's developing a new immersive single-player action horror aliens game. Yeah, I know exactly what aliens game that is. Is this one? Holy fuck. Oh my gosh. Never forget, chat. Never forget, chat. The reason why your favorite video games or the games that you're most excited for are destroyed is because of this woman right here. She is one of the biggest people that ruined your video games. Isn't that insane? Never let her forget. Oh, fun fact, by the way, they go by they, them now. What? They go by they, them now? Really? Well, that's news to me. Okay. Why playing that alien game when Sega's Alien Isolation already exists? Because she wants to make a new one. She wants to make a new one. I'm gonna have to write a tweet about, you know, I'm just gonna like I'm gonna write a tweet about this. I'm gonna make a tweet about this in real time. Let's see, Survios. I'm gonna take a picture of this, post it on Twitter.
Goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye.
Okay. So, chat, I wrote. Fun fact, Zoe Quinn now works for Survios as a lead narrative for making a new alien horror game. What's the game? A new aliens game that will surely do well. Has anyone seen this yet? I am going to send this. I am going to send this to people. I just... Oh my gosh, chat. I can't believe that. The fact that Zoe Quinn still gets work now and actually is making video games. But she's actually making a video game about aliens. Like, how crazy is that? Oh my gosh. Friggin' ads in the middle of a live stream? Oh yeah, that does suck. I agree. Did not know Mrs. Quinn was a xenophobe specialist. Oh, fuck. Well, that is interesting. You know what? Does Grumps have open DMs? I'm curious. He does. He does. I'm gonna DM this to him. Because I think he might find it interesting. We'll see. We'll see if he finds that interesting. I know that Grums really dislikes people like Zoe Quinn, so who knows? Who knows? If he tweets about it, chat, you know who let him know. The aliens are feminists shouting you're privileged? Maybe. At the same time, they're also murdering you. So, yay. Speaking of Grums, by the way, F around and find out. Sony said to be increasing PS5 prices to make up for the Concord loss. So, chat, I don't know if anybody here has a PS5. I refuse to buy a PS5. I refuse to buy anything PS related again because they don't really have anything that's worth buying, in my personal opinion. Bloodborne, I can play it on my PS4. That's really about it. I can play it on my PS4 and, just go from there. But they really don't have anything that's enticing to play. So I just never gonna buy one. But you know who's also not gonna buy one? You aren't gonna buy one because they're racking up the prices here. This is again these are screenshots of things, but I find this just crazy. Soon gonna be on PC, hopefully. That's copium though. But it says making up for Concord loss, PS5 set to receive yet another price hike in Japan. So this might only just be Japan. I would not be surprised if it goes to the whole world. But Sony is feeling that loss, that $200 million loss, 8 fucking years into the drain for this game that is ugly as hell. This ugly as hell game is set to lose $200 million. You know what? Fun fact. Let me look at the Steam charts here. This is something I should have looked at. Let's see. Concord, Steam charts. How we doing? Oh. Oh no. The peak went up. It used to be like 627. Now it's 660. But right now there's only 180 people playing it. Oh no. Oh. Oh, compare that to Deadlock. Will it show me Deadlock? Let's see. Never mind, it won't show. I don't think it'll show me Deadlock. Deadlock is still so new that it's probably just not on Steam charts. But like, compare it to any other game right now, and holy crap. I forgot to like the stream. Yes, please like the stream. If you haven't liked the stream yet, please like it. Liking the stream promotes me further into the algorithm, and YouTube will recommend me to other people. Maybe new people. That's a 5-hour lobby queue with 180 players. Oof. Oh, that sucks. Not sure if it's just Concord. It looks like Bungie caked up some numbers. Yes, so Bungie has lied a lot about their numbers as well. So Sony's not doing too hot. Sony's investments are not doing too hot. They paid for Concord. Concord sucks. They paid for Bungie. And Bungie sucks, and they're restructuring Bungie and firing like everybody there. So you know, Sony, don't go American. Once you go American, that seems to be where all the troubles have gone. We have Destiny drama today. Oh dear, what Destiny drama do we have? Oh, ooh, you know what? That is Destiny drama. That indeed is Destiny drama. Chat. Speaking of Bungie, many of you may not even know that Bungie is in tandem to Destiny. They were working on another game called Marathon. Now, I know nothing about Marathon because I really don't care. But it was, to my belief, and chat can correct me, that Marathon was an extraction shooter style video game. I don't know what extraction shooters are, but it was an extraction, an extraction shooter, and that's what that was like their next big thing that they were working on. And it looks like Chris Barrett, the former games director, was fired. Tarkov, okay, I understand now. It says that he was fired. Oh my gosh, I just read ahead. Oh no! It always happens in the games plays, chat. Following an internal investigation in which 8 female employees raised complaints earlier this year that he behaved inappropriately towards them. So this man was reported by 8 ladies for being inappropriate. Ooh. Yikes. Yikes, my personal opinion. Bro left Blizzard, but Blizzard didn't leave him. Did he used to work for Blizzard? Oh, no. That's funny. Oh, it's so weird that the people that preach about morals, inclusivity, and yada yada, they are always the worst. I know, isn't that? Well, I don't know anything about Chris Barrett, but let's read this here. One of the top executives at one of the video game industry's leading studios, I don't think Bungie is a leading studio anymore. They haven't been for quite a few years. Was fired this spring after he was accused by several female employees of inappropriate behavior, according to people familiar with the matter. Starting at Bungie in 1999, Barrett rose through the ranks as an artist and then director on popular Halo and Destiny franchises. So this man was a Halo and Destiny artist. All right? Chances are, if you've played Destiny or if you've enjoyed, like, fucking Halo, you have played something that includes this man's artwork. So, that is absolutely sad to think of. It kind of taints Combat Evolved for me, which is my favorite Halo. Holy cow. Wolf, thank you for the 5. Would have been hilarious if Bungie was still a part of Activision Blizzard and they were bought by Xbox. Also, thanks for getting back into Warframe. You're welcome. I love Warframe. We'll be doing Warframe another day, but I do love playing Warframe. Let's see. He rose to the ranks of an artist and a director on the popular Halo and Destiny franchises and served on Bungie's board before the company was bought by Sony for $3.6 billion in 2022. Until last summer, he was also the director of Marathon, which the studio is hoping will become its next big game franchise. But in late March, he suddenly left the company. Behind the scenes, Barrett was terminated following an internal investigation in which 8 female employees raised complaints earlier this year He had behaved inappropriately towards them, according to 8 people, including multiple women who reported Barrett, as well as other Bungie employees who were either involved in the investigation or spoke to the women involved. These people not asked not to be named. Wow, that is crazy. Holy cow. So, the Marathon director is gone. Yeah, I don't think that this game's ever coming out. I think this game is just going to be a waste of trash money. Good on you. Good on you, Bungie. Man, you've had nothing but fucking bangers for the last couple of years. It seems like ever since you decided to start vaulting your content, ever since you left Activision, everything has just gone into the toilet. And you know what? Couldn't happen to a nicer company. You started out scuffed, and you'll end even worse. And that's very depressing, because Halo is a major part of many people's lives, including my own, even though I didn't get to play it till I was an adult. But, wow, that is sad. That is sad news to hear. That this is what's going to happen to one of the biggest game companies in the West, because they just... yeah. I don't know, man. That's really sad. Really, really, really sad. But yeah. PS5 prices are going up, and Concord is a total loss, chat. I don't know how many copies they've sold. Chances are maybe they've sold 1,000 or 2. I don't know. I don't know who would buy that piece of shit game. But yeah, they've lost quite a lot of money. Quite a lot of money. Marathon looks awful, by the way. It's a visual version of Sterile. I looked at it. It looked interesting, but again, I just didn't see anything that was appealing. If they would make Destiny 3, copium, by the way. You are never seeing Destiny 3, and I will be surprised if Destiny 2 lasts beyond the next year or 2. Alright? 2 years is very generous. Okay? Very generous. But Bungie is, like, going to be shaken up. Maybe even shut down entirely. I would not be surprised if Bungie is just gone in a year or 2. They deserve it at this point. They deserve it after ruining so many people's childhoods by getting way too greedy and way too woke. They deserve it. They deserve it. That's all I'm going to say about it. Next one, really quickly. Stuttering Craig gave this one out. Part of the Side Scrollers podcast. He's a cool guy. Everyone is laughing at Norway and the EU for funding Dustborn, but a quick search shows that the US also provided $275,000 of funding for a new counter-disinformation game. So, chat... Unfortunately, I have to sadly admit that America funded its own anti-American video game propaganda. It funded anti-American propaganda, which is what Dustborn is. By the way, Mizu said he might play that tomorrow. That'll be fun. I'll definitely be there to watch and laugh. But Dustborn was given money by the US. It looks like they were given money in 2021, which is, you know, fair enough considering the administration that was in. And yeah, they were given $275,000. Man, that is crazy. Who gave the money? The U.S. Embassy, the Hague Public Affairs Section, the Department of State. Department of State is who gave the money. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome, chat? Isn't that awesome? That is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Wolf for 5. It depends on what he did. I'm assuming you're talking about the Bungie employee here. Does the article explain it? Because I've seen many guilty before innocent scenarios that ruin guys' lives. Yeah, it did not mention it, but I am going to assume... Here's the problem, chat. Either way, it looks bad for Bungie. Alright, I'm just going to be honest. If it comes out that he's innocent later, it still was a stain that was enough to make the company look even worse. But here's the problem. He gets no sympathy from me because of he works for Bungie. Just saying. You work for Bungie, I'm going to assume that you probably are a feminist woman hater. Okay? Most of all the good talent that worked at Destiny left already. They fired the music guy, for heaven's sakes. I don't think there was much good that was left at that company that they have. I heard they like rehired a community manager that everybody liked, but beyond that, they haven't had anything that was good. What's all the industry talent going to? God knows. Hopefully somewhere better. Hopefully. Hopefully. But, you know, it's just whatever. It is just whatever. Indie are going to another industry. Yeah, I know some are probably going to other industries. Feels like thousands of top tier game makers are falling off the radar. They are. You know what? Maybe it's just time that a lot of people reset into the sunset. You know, maybe we need just like a reset. I mean, we are getting one in the form of Japanese companies. Sorry, not Japanese companies. Unfortunately, Korean companies making based video games. And I'm all for it. Our South Korean overlords can give us anime titty. I don't know what anime for Koreans are, but they can give it to us. I am down for that. I'm very down for that. Now, chat, the reason why I do not say, the reason why I don't say Japanese is because I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried about Japanese companies right now. We've talked about this yesterday. I still have copium and hopium that Japan will not ultimately relent, but I am worried. And the reason why I'm worried is, again, Bandai Namco, company in charge of Blue Protocol, which is a game I was very much excited for. If I remember correctly, Blue Protocol was supposed to be a bit of an open world adventure game, kind of like Zelda, kind of like Genshin, but it was different and it looked cool. And if I remember correctly, you could design your character. I knew a lot of friends that were very excited for that. Very, very excited for that. But Blue Protocol put out a tweet today saying, please read the message regarding the future of Blue Protocol. And they put out this message on their website saying, Bandai Namco Online announced that they have made the difficult decision to end service on Blue Protocol. They will shut down their Japanese Blue Protocol servers in January 2025 and have ended plans to release the game in the West in collaboration with Amazon Games. In their statement announcing the end of service, Bandai Namco said, we have enjoyed a strong relationship with Amazon Games through the development of Blue Protocol, and both our teams are disappointed that we will not be able to deliver the game to players around the world. We know this is disappointing news, and we share your disappointment. We love the world and characters of Blue Protocol, and we were excited to welcome players around the world into Regnes, which is, I'm assuming, the world. We joined Bandai Namco Online in expressing deep gratitude to the passionate fans who followed Blue Protocol development and participated in the closed technical test. We have great respect and appreciation for the talented team at Bandai Namco and wish them success in their next endeavors. You can read Bandai Namco's full statement about Blue Protocol here. Let me just do this real quick. Just want to double check that it doesn't ask me to sign into an email. Oh, it is in Japanese. Can I get the English version? Okay, so it's not really that much different. It's not really that much different. It's basically the same thing. So, January 18th, 2025, you will not be able to see anybody play this game anymore. Fun fact, you weren't able to really see anybody play this game, period, anyway, because it was only available in Japan. And if you tried to play it in other countries and they found out, you're banned. You're banned. So you weren't even allowed to try and sneak in to play it if you were really excited. And so it's gone forever. You're never going to get to enjoy it. It's just really depressing. So, but yeah, articles have started to come out about it. They're all basically parroting the exact same thing. And chat, is it any guess? Is it any guess that companies like Bandai Namco would shut down games like Blue Protocol? Now, chat, I remember, and I will have to bring up articles for this, because I do believe I'm going to make a video on this week, because Blue Protocol fits in my wheelhouse here. But I remember that Blue Protocol actually was going to be interesting. They had a lot of compelling looking characters and a lot of good features that people were excited about. And do you want to know what happened? They decided to censor a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff started to get censored. They reduced sizes on characters. They covered more stuff. And let me just tell you, when you censor stuff like that, people turn away. And I'm going to tell you right now, people in Japan don't take that shit. If they realize that the game that they were excited for just starts censoring everything, people in Japan are just going to turn away. They're not going to deal. They're just not going to play it. And that's why this game failed. This game failed because it didn't even get outside of the country of origin. When a game like this that is highly anticipated, and I really do mean highly anticipated, I have seen people excited for this game for years. Years. It says 2019. So Blue Protocol was in development for multiple years at this point. And it failed. It absolutely, utterly failed. So now we don't get another interesting game like this. Now, to be fair, there are more Genshin clones out there, alright? There are more games that will play like Genshin. If you are absolutely tired of Genshin, there is Wuthering Waves, which is an interesting game. Of course, you can always just play Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom. There is Tower of Fantasy. All of these, like, if you don't care about Genshin, there's other games that you can play around with that operate the same. And Blue Protocol was supposedly going to be one of them. Supposedly. And now it's just gone. If I remember correctly, they weren't going to censor it in Japan. Well, Japan just didn't care about it. They just didn't care. Aren't half of the Genshin codes made by Hoyo themselves? I do not believe Tower of Fantasy and Wuthering Waves are Hoyo. I do not believe that. I played the beta. I have a lot to say. Well, I am listening. I am listening. Please speak your piece. Speak your truth, Victus. Please speak your truth, because I would like to hear it. I hate that Namco went DEI because I bought a bunch of their arcade games on my Switch. No, I am too. Like, legitimately, I get depressed when I think about this. Because there are a lot of good companies out there. Again, I think Nintendo is going to be a shining bastion for their stuff. And companies will realize that they're just the best and follow suit. And I do believe that Square Enix is stepping away from it. So we are going to have good companies that will still do good things. But these other companies are going to have to learn what a bad idea it is to do stuff like this. They're just going to have to learn. And unfortunately, that could lead to video games or video game companies that we've come to love shuttering. It could lead to people like Sega shuttering. It could lead to Bandai Namco shuttering, which is really sad because they make gachapon machines, and I like those gachapon machines. I would like to have a real one in my house one day because they're so cool. It could lead to companies you love going away because they decided to take the short-term win. And it's sad, but I'm gonna be honest with you, people need to learn. People need to learn. I know that, like, recently Curious talked about this, basically saying that you cannot relent, you cannot give up. And with the 10th anniversary of Gamergate, with the 10th anniversary of fucking Gamergate, it is worth mentioning that the reason why Gamergate failed, the reason why these people are in a prominent platform on your system is because we let them fester. We let them stay there. We figured that it was enough to just call them out and let people make videos and we could just move on. Well, it was not enough. Abjectly, it was a failure. All of the people that were fighting, they turned out to be grifter snakes. Except for Jim and maybe a couple others. And now video games suck and TV suck. Well, nobody cares about TV anymore. But video games suck. And you have to continue to show them with your money, because that is the only way they will learn, that you do not approve. You know? That is the only way you teach. And eventually they will learn. I am one of the people that believes that these people will stop eventually when they recognize that you will just not stop. You need to just stop participating, though. You need to stop buying their slop. You need to not participate at all. And I know that sucks. Trust me. I've had to concede on a lot of things I really liked. But, like, you just gotta do it. You just unfortunately gotta do it. When I was in college for game programming, they had to spend time on Gamergate as well. That is... You wasted your time, Zool. I'm just being honest with you. You wasted your time there. And I'm not saying you did that intentionally. I think that they wasted your time and you should ask for your money back. I played a total of 100 hours of Blue Protocol, 20 hours on the JP server till my account got banned, and 80 between the two betas. Okay, so you definitely have a decent chunk of time spent on it. Squeenix is learning? I agree. There's somebody that kind of got into an argument with Temp about that yesterday, but I do believe that Square Enix is learning. I do believe that we are seeing, these people slowly be pushed away. We should infiltrate these companies. I mean, there's a nice way, but thank you for the two. There is a nicer way of saying that. If you want to be the change in the world, if you want to be the change of the world, go do it. If you believe that the only way to change these places is to be there yourself, then do it. 100%, go do it. You know, go be the best employee that you can be for that company, and you change it. It's probably not going to be easy, and you may not be the one to see the good outcome. As unfortunately is sometimes the case. You may just not get to see the good outcome where we as a people get to enjoy good pop culture. But sometimes you just got to lay the bricks. And I've had to agree that there's just going to be some things in my life that I don't get to enjoy the same way that maybe my younger siblings or maybe even children's would enjoy. But I have to be okay with that. And some of us have to be as well. Thank you for the two. Okay, Victus says, its combat is basically like worse than basic. When I say it's a step above Skyrim in terms of combat action, I mean it. Its gameplay loop is endless jumping from one area to the next through the main plot, then yo-yoing back to the content for endgame. Gacha mechanics are straight up from Genshin, so no surprise, but one of the main ways to get combat arts is fighting a monster that have them, which takes a very long time of 10 plus hours per art. Oh, that's disgusting. I mean, okay, here's the thing. Lots of live service games suck when they come out. The first Descendant during its betas had a lot of issues that they kind of cleared up. They're clearing up some of them now. And I'm not trying to hold water for them. I'm just saying that some of this stuff probably would have been fixed when it came out officially. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. I don't know on the JP side how good or bad it was. Maybe that's why it died. Maybe it died because with a combination of censoring shit and just being a bad game. I don't know. Game was fun, 10 minutes only. Yeah. Anyway, on the topic of games here. It's just really depressing, man. Really depressing. Bandai, fix your shit. Otherwise, you're not gonna have your core audience, which is Japan, much longer. They're going to disassociate. But speaking of video games losing, Ubisoft has decided to do a stupid here. Ubisoft has done a stupid here, chat. Again, this is from Grums. Chat, today I was so busy that I didn't get the chance to do my normal research where I surf on my phone when I have nothing to do and read articles. So Grums helped me out here today. Thank you, Grums, in advance. He says, let me get this straight, Ubisoft. You charge people $130 for a 3-day early access, and then you wipe their progress with your day one patch. Nice outlaw move, Star Wars game. So, as it turned out, Star Wars Outlaws, which is a new Star Wars game that I have heard is also losing a lot of money because nobody is playing it. They had an early access that everybody could play. However, unlike in an early access, you lost all your shit the moment it rolled over. Soy Wars, Outjaws. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No. Says here, due to a day one patch, Ubisoft has asked all Star Wars Outlaws early access players to start with a new save. Star Wars Outlaws early access has kicked off with the Gold and Ultimate Edition players enjoying 3 days of early gaming in Ubisoft's new open world title. However, the progress made during this time could be wasted as the developers have asked players to update the game with the day one patch and start fresh with a new save. Now, chat. If, and only if, you did not have to pay $110 minimum, this would be a little different. If the 3-day early access was like a beta test where everybody got access to everything, it'd be a little different. Little different. That is not the case. Instead, you pay $110 to stick a thumb up your ass for 3 days, and then at the end of those 3 days, you're told to do it again. I feel like this is a scam. Okay? I feel like this is a scam here. Okay? Asking someone to pay that much money, and then it just died. Whew, excuse me. So, man, that's funny. Absolutely funny. Maybe some people will sue over that. I don't know. That would be pretty funny, wouldn't it? That would be pretty damn funny. Victus has some more Blue Protocol stuff. In regards to Blue Protocol, it's laggy. There's a massive desync in almost every situation. Even on JP players' side from the live game. Like in Genshin, you run out of pulls and then it's just a wallet or wait for weekly resets. The game itself was filled with errors, and it's based off of current release of the game, which at the time was already 4 years old. And one patch behind live. It's a bad game from the ground up. Boring gameplay, bad story, gotcha hell for new characters, FOMO banners and everything. There was some hype for it, but it failed in Japan for a reason. There you go. There you go. Ubisoft, more like Ubisoft. Oh my gosh. No matter the money you put, unless warned before the pre-orders, can't be right. No, I agree. That it is not right for you to have to pay that much money, and then you know, you have to reset. It's just absolutely insane. Excuse me. Absolutely insane. So I'm going to save that one for the podcast. So, chat, I have about 2 more little stories here. The last one I can kind of just, like, open up. And once I read the last one, Tam can come in afterwards. Oh, thank you for that dev interview for the First Descendant. I will go ahead and pull that up. Oh, that is a big interview. You know what? We'll make the second part of the stream just going through this interview. It looks like some people are pretty happy with it, so we'll set that off to the side for later. Now, chat. We're gonna talk about Elon Musk and X again, because Elon Musk is in a bit of trouble here. Elon Musk is in a bit of trouble. The Brazilian top court has threatened to suspend X in their country by Thursday night. So if Elon Musk does not bow to the demands of Brazil, they will shut down service for X in their country. Until everybody learns how to use a VPN, and then the VPN will just direct them to Twitter anyway. So, because that's what happens, by the way. But anyway, let's move on here. Let's scroll through here. Brazilian Supreme Court Justice Alexandre de Moraes ordered billionaire Elon Musk to name a legal representative for his messaging platform X in Brazil within 24 hours or face the site's suspension in the country, a court decision showed. Earlier this month, X announced it would close operations and fire its staff in Brazil due to what it called censorship orders from Moraes, while adding the firm's service would remain available for users in Brazil. The Supreme Court posted a screenshot on Wednesday of Wednesday's court decision on X account, tagging Musk and X Global Affairs. X did not immediately respond to requests for comments sent outside normal working hours. In the decision, Moraes says that under the country's law regulating internet issues, companies that do not respect Brazilians' legislation or confidentiality of private information could have their activities temporarily suspended. So they're threatening to take away Twitter's ability to be used in Brazil. And that's very depressing. Do you want to know why that's very depressing, chat? Because Hatsune Miku has just recently discovered herself, and now she's a hot Brazilian chick. Alright, like, she has been reimagined. By the way, this artist right here, this mad lad here, has unknowingly created one of the biggest memes of the last couple of weeks. Well, I think, let's see, this was posted on the 17th, so this was 11 days ago. Almost 2 weeks of Brazilian Miku. Alright, this doodly person, they have 240 million views on their tweet. I don't even think Donald Trump gets that many views on his tweets. 240 million views, Brazilian Miku. And what this has spawned is everybody in the quote retweets just showing off either Brazilian Miku or Mexican Miku or Texan Miku or Robot Miku. Like, literally, Miku, Hatsune Miku has been reimagined as everybody's waifu again, and it's amazing. I wanted to like show some of my favorites. Let's see if I can find some, because there were a lot of decent looking ones here. Gotta be careful, because some of them are probably going to be lewd, and we're not going to show that. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. There is a Brazilian Ronnie that somebody did, and then a tarnished Miku. I thought that was a pretty cool idea. I'm going to be honest with you. If I saw a woman with twin tails coming at me like this, I'd fucking run. I would run. Here's some more Brazilian Miku. That one's really nice. That one's really nice. Again, I gotta be really careful here scrolling. Here's one. Here's one for the one French person in my chat. Here's a French Miku. And she's got Buns' hair. Because all the... Like, literally, when people think about France, all they think about is croissants and French bread. Although I think this is supposed to be a purse. You know, I would not be surprised if I eventually see a picture of a French person with a baguette as a purse. Ah, le fromage. Let's see. Let me see if I can find another good one. I've seen a Ukrainian one that was interesting. That was just Miku in a military uniform. And there's a lot of Brazilian looking Miku. Oh, here's a Vietnamese one. This one's adorable. This one's adorable. See here, chat. Here's the thing that I find is absolutely amazing. People have taken something that is very plain and can be translated into any other language. And that is anime waifus. They have taken one of the oldest anime waifus and translated her into their language. Okay? She has been translated into their language. Let me see if I can find another good one here. Again, a lot of them are just going to be the Brazilian one. But if, oh, here's another Vietnamese one. That one's adorable. Absolutely adorable. It's kind of funny, though. It's probably accurate for some Vietnamese people. Hold on. Thank you, Victus. I'll show that one here in a moment. Let's see if I can find another one here. Here's a Portuguese one. Oh, that one's adorable. I don't know if there's any Portuguese people in my chat, but that one is a beautiful. I used to know a missionary that was Portuguese. That one, he was a pretty cool guy. This is a funny little meme. Somebody did a meme on this. They're like, I guess we're doing regional Mikus now. Where they just have little Miku tards coming out of the machine here. That's awesome. I absolutely love that. Let's see. More Brazilian Miku. Here's a Thai Miku. That one's really cool. I like this one a lot. I love the 8-bit pants there. That one's really cool. And she wants to hand you a Red Bull. I'm not really interested, but thank you. Oh, I'm glad that I turned the page off from that. That is hentai Miku. Here's another good one. Miku Worldwide. So good. Absolutely fantastic, chat. Absolutely fantastic. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Okay, Victus has sent me some good ones here. We're gonna open up these because I think that they are cool. Here, I've been sent a couple of these here, and I open these with the idea that they are safe, so don't worry. This is not Miku, this is Korsh. Or, excuse me, Kirsha. Am I getting raided right now? Noir, thank you for the raid. Welcome. We're looking at regional Miku right now. Well, now we're looking at Miku. We're looking at Kirsha right now. But we are looking at regional Mikus because that is what a lot of people have been doing. So welcome, people. But somebody decided to like take the meme and make a Brazilian Kirsha, which is cool. I noticed she's got a piece of corn there, and I'm gonna keep this within YouTube's terms of service, and that's a monkey head, maybe. I don't know what that is. We're just gonna call it that. But the tan is nice. We love to see it here, chat. I was also sent Midwestern Miku. This is pretty good. It's pretty good. I like this one a lot. Oh my gosh, people are just DMing me different Mikus now. I like this a lot because it's very accurate to the Midwestern feel. Let's see. And then this one is FCM.36 Miku. I think that's a tank. I'm not sure. Then there is also just Miku in not Japan, excuse me, Australia. It's very accurate. Again, the thing that I like the most about this here, chat, is that the people that are doing this are not just like random Japanese. Maybe there are Japanese people that are drawing their own version of Brazilian Miku, but people are also like just from their own country taking things that they know about their culture and throwing it out there onto the internet. So here's what I will tell you. If you want people to learn about your country, just draw Miku and whatever the fuck you wear and what you do and what you eat. What am I learning about Australia right now? They love the beer. They love their koala bears. They love sharks. Maybe. The Sydney Opera House. They love Vegemite, which I've heard tastes disgusting unless you're Australian. And it's always 40 degrees Celsius. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love these. I love these a lot. Oh, you guys are sending me a lot. Oh no, somebody... you know what? I kind of expected to see that. There's also Shrek Miku, not a zombie. Oh no. Oh no. And then of course somebody decided that because Miku is all over the world, they decided to joke that she's getting arrested by TSA. Look at all those passports, chat. My swamp. No, not the swamp. Miku doesn't like British people. I don't know. I haven't seen a British Miku. I've seen a lot of American ones. People started doing all of the states, and I love it. But she's getting arrested here, and she's got all these passports. By the way, I don't think this would pass in TSA. Just saying. I've gone through TSA enough times to know that that probably wouldn't fit. Probably would not fit. Let's see if I can find some that are from a country I have not seen. Oh, this is a country we haven't seen. This is Maine. It's a state. But this is Maine. Miku. I love that she's got the claws here because, you know, crabs, Maine. That's funny. Gotta find Confederate. I don't know if I can show that one off. I don't know if I can show that one off. That would be funny. Lobbyist Lobsty Miku. Clawtails. I know, right? There's another Ukrainian one. You know what? I'll show off. This one is not military style, so I'll just show this off. This is apparently a Ukrainian Miku. Again, I've seen quite a few of those ones. I like this dress. This is very beautiful, very pretty. Blue Miku jump scare. Oh no, did Kevin do one? Oh dear. Oh, I forgot about this one. I don't know if that... it really skirts the lines in my personal opinion. So give me a moment. We're going to censor this picture for YouTube's sensibilities. We're going to censor this one for YouTube sensibilities. Because we do not promote any drug use in this chat. So we are not going to show that off. But this is Canadian roommate Miku. I am going to assume that Kevin here is saying that he has a Canadian roommate that likes to eat the edible things. So that's pretty good. That one was pretty good. I do remember seeing that one. That one I liked. That one was pretty neat. So pretty neat, pretty dang neat. Thank you, Kevin, for your attempt in there. Oh, here's an Argentinian Miku. I have no idea what she's saying because I don't speak Argentinian, but that looks like a hot dog. And, you know, hot dogs are good. And maybe that's cola? I don't know. I don't know. It looks cool, though. That's all that matters. Here's the one that I think is really important. Here's the one that I think, chat, represents my country very well. And it's Murica Miku. It's Spanish. I mean, I figured. Fair enough. Murica Miku. I love that we've got a tank with a cowboy hat on. I love that there is an eagle screaming "fuck yeah" with a football in its claw. I love that Miku has a handgun and a cheeseburger. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wish that is what it was like to live in America. I wish that there were women walking around with cheeseburgers and handguns in their hands. Although I would much rather prefer that the handgun was in a holster. But for this picture, I'm fine with it. And yes, the Statue of Liberty is in a bikini. Why? Because fuck you. That's why. Look at the trigger discipline. I know she doesn't have her finger on the trigger. That's really nice of her. That's, you know what? Miku knows how to conduct safe gun. Oh, this one's mean. Although it might not be mean, it might just be representative of who drew it. This is Korean Miku. This is Korean Miku. I don't know any you know what? I'm gonna send this to Lumi. Actually, no, I'll just send it straight to Ro. No, yeah, I'll just send it to Lumi. If you didn't know, Lumi's boyfriend is like half Korean. She's got to study for those good colleges. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Here's a Polish Miku. This looks like... I would assume this is like a 7-Eleven. It doesn't look like one, but it kind of feels like one. Here's a Polish Miku. I have no idea what she's saying, but she does not look very happy to be there. Find Mexican Miku. I am scrolling for that. Because I want to find it for the memes, because I've seen some good Mexican ones. Let's see. There's more Brazilian. More Brazilian. More Brazilian. More Brazilian. There's some good looking Brazilian ones here. More Brazilian. More Brazilian. Again, I'm not going to show some of these. Is that Italian? No, oh, here's a Mexican one. Here is Brazilian Miku and Mexican Miku. This one works very well. I like this one. I like that a lot. They both have got the darker skin there. Absolutely adorable. I like it a lot. I love the hair ties here. Looks very nice. The cute little crop top that you see. Lots of cute girls in Mexico. They got the jeans with the belt buckle and the crop top there. Yes, I approve. I approve, chat. Let's see if I can find another Mexican one, because I saw some other ones that are really good. Oh, this is a good one. This is a meme that somebody made. Shout out to Brazilian Miku. Gotta be one of my favorite genders. Accurate. Absolutely accurate, chat. I love it. There's more Mexican ones. I assumed so I'm glad. I'm gonna be scrolling here for a while. By the way, chat, I'm scrolling here because I want to. And we've got extra time tonight because I don't work tomorrow. So I'm very grateful about that. Okay, this is funny. I think this is a meme. God discovered in Brazil, and it's just Hatsune Miku. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Chat, is Hatsune Miku God, and is she in Brazil? The answer is probably yes. Probably. Oh no, it's not showing the quotes anymore. No! Here, I'm just gonna search for Mexican Miku. Let's see if we can find it. Well, there's a couple different ones here that look really nice. Let me scroll for a little bit to see if they're all safe, and if they are... Oh, a lot of them are. Okay, you know what? We probably should be good. Yes. Okay, so these are all Mexican Miku. These are all Tortilla Miku. I will send some of these to Lumi. So the giant Miku projection is going to be going next to Jesus statue in Brazil? Probably. Probably. The giant Miku probably is a stuffed animal that Jesus holds on his hand. So here is a Mexican Miku. Absolutely love the dress there. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. You know what? I'll send that one to Lumi. I'll send that one to Lumi. Here's another one. This one looks very beautiful. Very cool. I like that one a lot. Here's a Day of the Dead Miku. This one is really good. I like this. Again, they got the crop top on there and the jeans. Very adorable, but they've colored her hair. Oh, this is this is awesome. I love this. I love this. I love this, chat. This is great. Here's another Mexican Miku with their own kind of take on Pandaria. I don't know what that... I'm assuming that's like a... Again, I'm uncultured, so I don't know where that comes from. But I love the I love the dress outfits. Oh, I think this is based off of Mexican confectionery. I've seen these when I go to the store, and because I live near the border, I see these a lot. Baker Miku? Fair enough. Oh, chat. Do you know how much I love churros? When I used to visit Tijuana to get my teeth work done, something I wish I had the money to do right now, I would get churros at the border. Now, here's the thing. You gotta be careful, because sometimes when you get churros at the border, they can be dangerous. But, the times that we got churros, they were typically really good. Also, hello, Mizu.
Hello.
Right now, we are looking at different Mikus all around the world, and we've gotten on the Mexican Miku tangent.
I see. Are you enjoying looking at your Mikus?
We are. Most of them have been pretty tame, and I'm very I'm very happy about that.
I see.
Here,
Well,
I'll-
that's good.
I'll show you a couple that we're looking at here. Oh, here's another Mexican Miku. Oh, holding sopes. I'm probably saying that wrong, but adorable. There's another Miku. Again, for some reason, all of the Mexican Mikus are in a crop top and jeans with a belt buckle. But to be fair, I'm assuming that mostly Latino people are drawing Mexican Miku, so they would know their culture better than I do.
Yes.
Did I show Carjacker Miku? Is that an actual one? You can't.
Yeah, there's Brazilian carjacker Mizu. There's also
Oh
a
yeah, I
second
saw that one.
There's also a second one where she gets arrested.
I have to find that one. Oh, this one's really nice. I like this one a lot as well. Oh, that is very pretty. I love this one as well. She's just trying to take a bite of a wild Mizu. Yes. Mizu has been having fun today, fighting with people on the internet.
Yeah,
and
I sent you
winning.
one.
I saw. Did you want to laugh
Do
about it
you
on
like it?
stream?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we'll laugh about that eventually here. Here's another good one. Another good Mizu, or not Mizu, Miku. Brazilian and Mexican Miku. There we go. That's a giant corn. It is a giant corn. Mexican Miku and Dr. Simi. I don't know who that is.
Not
looks-
too.
They look happy. Miku stream. Kind of, I guess. Here is another Mexican Miku. It looks like she's enjoying the corn. I've never had their the corn like this here.
Should you be showing your screen to chat?
Oh shit! I should. Thank you for reminding me. Here's
Yeah,
another
it's
good one.
just them looking at us and you saying, "Here's a Miku, here's a Miku."
I'm sorry, chat. Here, let me look at the last couple ones. Here's another one. Here's the one I looked at. Sorry. There you go. Occo showing corn. I know. Look at that corn. That's absolutely delicious looking. Here's a Guatemala Luca and a Mexicanita Miku. That's awesome. Dr. Simi is the mascot of a private pharmacy brand, one of the most popular and affordable services around generic medicines. Ah, okay. I see.
So it's like Walmart for medicine.
I see. Is that only in Mexico?
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
That Mexican street corn I fucking love a lot. Oh yeah, I've heard that it's good. I've heard that it's seasoned really nicely. Let's see. I think
Oh
we're-
yeah, America Miku, go back.
Yeah, I already
You can't
showed.
skip America Miku.
I already showed it off before you came on, but America
I'm
Miku.
I'm here now, so we have to show it off again.
Well, so the big thing that people wanted to point out is that she's got really good trigger finger discipline.
Yeah.
So
Any true American knows you never have your finger on the trigger unless you're ready to shoot somebody.
agreed.
I love that the Statue of Liberty in the background is really embracing manifest destiny.
Yes, she is. It's absolutely amazing. Show Mizu the Italian Miku I sent you. That's right, you did send me one. You sent me a few. Hold on. Oh, here's Florida Miku. Florida Miku's really good. We'll go through the list you sent me. Here's Florida Miku. I sent this to Royan and said that Royan has finally found somebody that can tame him.
Yeah.
You know what? If a woman came with a collar, I would probably let her do it if she was Miku. She got Swamp Puppy, yes. Here is Italian Miku, if it'll load, and it's literally just Miku cosplaying as fucking Atifa.
Yeah, no, it's referencing the Italian Senate.
I know. It's just funny. Because, like, it's not right true, but it is true at the same time. And it's just hilarious. Here's one of Brazilian Miku touring America. This one's adorable. By Mr. Bowater. Oh, Mr. Bowater, the guy that, the guy who did the racist, or the N-word
The
pass thing.
N-pass.
Yeah, they did the N-word pass thing. Oh, that's funny. I wonder if they're getting any negative comments. Oh, love your art. Oh, never mind. People love their art. That's funny.
Oh yeah, no, nobody was ever gonna like actually knock them down.
No, I didn't think they would. I did
Nobody
not
who
think they
mattered
would.
cared.
Here's one German Miku. That one's adorable. I really love that design there. Looks like they have a video Oh, that's funny. Oh my gosh. Now, Chad, I can't read German here, but I know for a fact that says 6,000 minutes. So she's been gonna be waiting there for quite a long time. Oh, that's funny. That's absolutely funny. Let me see if I can find the Carjacker Miku. That one is my favorite. Don't worry, I've hidden my screen. How are you doing, by the way?
I'm alive.
You're alive. Chad, if you know the Carjack Miku one, please send it to me. Because I am trying to find it. Oh man, I remember seeing it and... You know what? It could be in my likes. Which is a dangerous place. But again, my screen is hidden, so it's not that big of a deal. Deadlock...
Are you sure your stream is hidden?
Yes. Yes, it is. Deadlock games are going to be like League. I'm sorry. Yes, I am positive.
Oh, no, it's going to be more like, whatchamacallit? Smite. It's a mix of Smite and Overwatch.
Oh, here's one that I really liked. Chat. Orican Miku. This is not one that I ever expected to see. I kind of like Warframe a lot, and to see somebody do a Hatsune Miku as an Orican is really cool. I really like that they got the feature of the Orican having the longer right hand or arm than the shorter left arm. So I really like this. I really like that somebody decided to do like an oil painting as well. That actually looks really good. Really good. She even has a long... Yeah, she does. Like, dude. I could believe that this is real art. I love that. I love that a lot. I'm actually in a game of Deadlock right now. It's my first game and it's very sweaty and 35 minutes in. Ew. The Orchid.
I'll be honest, chat. I sat down and I played a little bit of Deadlock. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Needs work. Needs work.
Oh no. Here's a funny one that somebody did, chat. Amoeba Miku. With all of your favorite amoeba Vocaloids here. Add some kinky stuff in your likes? I know, right? Somebody did an Octavia from Warframe. Here, I'm gonna mute that. This is another VTuber that I follow. They did a Hatsune Miku based off of the Diva skin from Warframe. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I already always kind of felt that this was a Miku skin, or like a nod to Hatsune Miku. But it's nice to see somebody actually like make a skin look for it, and I really like how it looks. I think it's really good. Who was it that made that? That was Ina Depths. She is a Warframe content creator, Captura creator. Let's see. Hopefully I still have... Oh, here's one that I really liked. Somebody did a Texas Miku chat, and it's very, very, very accurate. If you've ever been to places like Houston, or Austin, it takes forever to go anywhere. And so this is very funny just because of how accurate it is. The thing that's really good is that they got the Bucky sticker on there. But at the end of this story, she gets home. She can have her Whataburger. She's been to HEB. She's got her Dr. Pepper, and she's wearing a Houston baseball cap. It's just adorable. Oh man, absolutely adorable. Oh, somebody found the Brazilian Miku carjacking. Thank you, Victus. I appreciate here. So chat. And Rio de Janeiro, if you were robbed by a Brazilian Miku, would you be terrified, or would you be excited? You know, I mean, there's a gun in your face, so you definitely would hand over whatever the heck she wanted.
That depends on the kind of person you are.
True. But the fact that she's robbing is funny. And then in the next image, she gets arrested. Wasted. I do love the Christ statues in the background here. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely cool. Let me get a photo. Is that a xenomorph? I just love this. Oh, I love the I think that's a Pokemon reference in the background there. But I do love that she's being arrested. I really do love how all of these people like are drawn. Like, I look at this image and these guys look like two Brazilian cops. It looks really good. I like this a lot. I like it a lot. I like it a lot, chat. But don't get arrested by Hatsune Miku, chat. Or not arrested. Don't get shot by Hatsune Miku. Okay? By the way, why did I decide to bring this up? I feel like it's important to preface. I brought this up because Brazil is thinking about censoring X, and I felt like we should show some of the best from Brazil. And it's all Brazilian Hatsune Miku. It's great meme, chat, that was started by the internet. And I hope that you guys enjoy it too. It's still going on. I feel like every time I log into Twitter, it feels like there's a new one that I've seen. So hopefully there is more of it later.
Because it's Miku. Miku's always relevant.
I agree. I did hear that, like, while people were drawing Miku, some people were trying to hop on and start controversy by saying, oh, you can't draw Miku in a sexual way. She's 16. And it's just like, bro. Bro, just, nobody cares.
I care.
Not in the way that, like, you know what I mean. Like, nobody cares about the age of a computer program on the internet that is not real, that is not a real person, that cannot feel, can't have feelings. It is a fucking computer program.
I care. She needs to be canonically underage.
Oh. Oh dear. Rev did a video about it. He did. There's a ton of merch that sexualizes Miku. Yes. She was 17 years old, 364 days, you sick bastard. 16 years old, season 8. Yes.
Mizu finally with the facts. Thank you. Everybody knows I'm right.
Yes. Everybody does know that you're right. Although there are some people on Twitter that like would love to argue with you about that. And you got into a spat with somebody today.
They got in a spat with me.
Well, true. But I didn't start because you decided to call out something that they said that was very dumb.
Yeah, no, I didn't call it out because it was dumb, even though it was dumb. I called it out because they're a hypocrite.
Okay. Do you want to like give some backstory to this? Do you feel comfortable doing that, or?
Sure. Here, I will give the indisputable backstory, because as I said in my follow-up tweet, I don't want to bring up the accusations necessarily, even though I did under their tweet, just because like I genuinely don't have the proof saved anywhere because everything's been deleted, and I think I told you that as well.
Yeah, they got Metacurd.
Yeah, they wiped everything because they didn't like anybody talking about it. So I don't really have like the proof of that. But somebody, I'm trying to scroll down to it so I don't like say it wrong. God, where is it? Jesus.
Did I miss your Warframe super chat? Let me look. While Mizu is
Not got it. Okay. So it's somebody called Centipede-chan, who now goes by the name Tarantula Senpai, even though they still use the name Centipede-chan as their main display name. They say, shout out to Shotacons, y'all know how to be fucking normal and behave. Somebody replied with a hug emoji, and they replied with a kind of bold for me to say this, but the other side really deserves the reputation and problems they brought onto themselves. The other side being lolicons. They had another one, Shotacons are mostly women, of course. They aren't as retarded as lolicons that are mostly male. And they reply, it's wild how many incels think their opinions on hentai matters. Somebody replied to them that has me blocked, and they replied, so true, that's why we work in the industry and chuds don't. They're saying that because they LARP as if they are a localizer for Crunchyroll to intentionally try and make people mad, even though they aren't. So I just replied, you glow so bright at this point, it's not even funny. You definitely shouldn't be the one talking about people acting normal and behaving after you brought down the wrath of God on the community for months due to your BS. That is referencing a guy that was called Fate CEO, who has since disappeared, who was trying to expose a creator called Annie Gala, because Annie is an actual admitted pedophile. And they had like kids in their discords that they were trying to like prey upon and all this. And for whatever reason, Cinti tried to insert themselves into that issue and caused a whole bunch of problems. And Cinti and her friends are a part of like a side of Lolly Shotacons that consistently cause problems for everybody. Because all they do is rage bait people.
I saw that multiple times today, yeah.
Yeah. So they'll do this thing where they're like, oh, well, you know, the lolicons give the community a bad name by acting transphobic to people. I'm like, yeah, there are a couple, like, idiots that act transphobic. That's fine to call them out. They're stupid. However, you and your friends run around constantly making jokes like, oh, I'm a middle school teacher and I would have sex with all of my students.
Oh,
like,
jeez.
Yeah, like, you guys are actively damaging people's reputation when you do shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yes, I agree.
Like, I am one of those people that says there are no limits to humor. I still believe that. I still believe you legally should be able to make those jokes. However, you shouldn't be making those jokes and then be like, other people are causing our community to have a poor reputation. No, you're the one causing the community to have a poor reputation. Like, one of their most ardent defenders is a huge toddler con. And I think I've told you about this before, but toddler cons are something that even like normal lolicons are like, it's fucking weird, dude.
Yeah.
Like, it's honestly one of those spots where it's like, do we need a hard line? Like,
Nobody can agree.
It makes people uncomfortable to their degree where they're like, maybe we do need a hard line.
Yeah.
And we just have
Miku
to...
found a line, chat. That is crazy.
Yeah, that's just like the group of people they're in, and it's one of those things where it's like, I believe that you have the right to do what you're doing. However, you constantly cause issues for us, and then you tell everybody else that we started it. It's not how that works.
Yeah.
Them and all their friends are super mad that every single post I have made has ratioed them completely and completely easily.
That's
and
funny.
they just keep spamming, you're botting your tweets, you're botting your tweets. It's like, I beat you by like 10 posts or 10 likes. It's not that big a deal.
Oh my gosh.
So I said Occo another one earlier, because keep in mind, chat, this is somebody that they are mad at lolicons because they say that they are transphobic and bigoted. So somebody retweets me saying that you glow so bright, and they do YWNBAVT, which is a play on the anti-trans statement, you will never be a real woman, and they're saying you will never be a real VTuber.
Which is wrong, because you've streamed more times than these people probably have ever in their lives.
This person's been streaming longer than me, and they have like 200 followers on Twitch. I'm just saying. So they say, again, keep in mind, these people are mad at me because they're accusing me of being anti-trans, even though I never said anything about trans. I was talking about this person being a fucking weirdo. So the Cinti person replies, gay femboy losers are probably the saddest new weeb archetype I've ever seen. Like, bro, you're already fruity. Pick a struggle. The person replies, bigoted femboy is not an icon of beauty and will never be such a holy figure, just a generic gay-mo in a dress.
That is...
And Cinti replies, realest shit you've ever said.
That's homophobic, chat. I'm just gonna be real with you. Eros, I don't know how big of a VTuber you are, but that's homophobic as fuck. Side tolerance and love? Yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's one of those things where it's like, my issue with you isn't that you said it. It's that you're a hypocrite, and I genuinely just don't like hypocrites.
Mm-hmm. I don't either.
Yeah, chat, I'm
I
a
don't
gamo
either.
in a dress. I'm already fruity, so I need to fix struggle.
Oh my gosh, that is absolutely amazing. And what's funny, Chad, is I'm not going to talk about the interaction really because I don't need to. But like one of the individuals related around this person, I knew tangentially, and they decided to like get upset at Mizu, saying you're transphobic, you're a horrible person. I can't believe you would attack my friend like this. And I was like, well, that's kind of weird because I've known you and I didn't know you thought like this. And so I was like, can you show me where Mizu is being transphobic? And they couldn't do it. Unironically, like, I was like, show me where Mizu is transphobic. And all they could say is, oh, well, that's not really the point. The point is that Mizu is spreading lies and slander. And I was like, okay. But you said this. And I could tell they were getting upset when I was trying to push on them saying, but bro, you legit called Mizu a transphobe. Literally somebody that decided to detransition and stop taking hormones. I don't see Mizu being a transphobe here. I see Mizu being skeptical of things, but he's not transphobic. So, and I couldn't come up with a reason. Eventually, it just pivoted into them being like, okay, well, they lied about this. And I'm like, okay, how did they lie? And then it was just like a whole... It's a word salad game. They try to bring up Mizu being one thing because they know that's a buzzword that everybody will jump on. Because Mizu has been successfully branded as transphobic by wrong people in the past. And so because of that, they know that they can just do that. And so I just think it's funny that when trying to disprove somebody, they decide to go for something that's completely opposite to the point, and it's insane to me. But yeah.
It's just funny, chat.
Remember, Occo, if you don't believe in these messages, you're 100% an ist and a phobe of every kind. Very true. Very, very true, chat. And tonight is here, I will say it, 110% serious for you right now. Because I do not agree with these people trying to label Mizu as transphobic. I, myself, am transphobic myself. Unfortunately.
Here, I will read the last tweet I made, because unlike them, who are still talking about this amongst themselves, I have not talked about this for the last, like, 7 to 8 hours. I genuinely do not care.
Mm-hmm.
I made my final statement on it, which was resisting the urge to do an official call out on someone because I know I can't provide proof outside of my own experience and memory, and I don't want to be part of the listen and believe problem. Unfortunately, the evidence looks like this these days with no archives, and I just took a picture of one of their tweets where it says deleted by post author, which if you go through their tweet history, you will find just constantly deleted by post author, deleted by post author. They delete everything. They wipe it all the time.
That is funny.
So I said, well, what I'll say instead is no. A few bad lolly shows being transphobic to you is not making the community look any worse than you and your friends' 8 billion jokes about assaulting your preschool students or trying to, quote, trans the anime characters just to make people mad. Your only purpose online is to try and upset people. While I support your right to do so, it's pretty rich you think you can call out anyone for causing divisiveness and hate.
By the way, chat, like the stream if you do, because it's definitely not monetized anymore.
Also, chat, you can ignore anything they say about localization. They're not a localizer at Crunchyroll.
No.
It's just something they say to try and make people mad. Anything they say is a lie to try and make people mad.
And even if they were, Crunchyroll's a shit company now anyway, so...
What
Nobody
confuses
cares.
me, though, is everything they say is a lie to try and get people mad, but they have a lot of, like, genuine friends that don't seem to know that, and that confuses me.
So
Like,
a bad troll? Yes, they're a leftist troll. Would that be an accurate thing to say?
Here's the thing I will say, to clarify it. You are a bad troll if the point of your troll is to convince people that you're an idiot. The point of a troll like that is to convince the people, it's to act super stupid, but to convince people to agree with you.
No.
And I think people have completely misunderstood that part of how trolling used to be. Because the point with stuff, like old stuff like that, like, yeah, you got stung.
I did,
Your eyes
yeah.
gonna look like that all day, by the way.
I know.
The point of old trolls like that was supposed to be to convince people to believe in the stupid shit you were saying. But over time, I guess people forgot that, and they thought that the point of it was to just get a reaction.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you can get a reaction by being an idiot anytime. That's why that meme exists of the guy who peed his pants, and he's just, everybody's pointing and laughing at him, and he goes, ha, rent free. Like, you can get anybody to look at you and make fun of you. That's not hard. What's hard is to piss your pants in public and get everybody to say that you're stunning and brave for doing it. That's what the point of the troll was supposed to be.
The
But they
dev
completely
meme?
lost it.
Is that a dev meme?
It is a dev meme, yes.
Wait, that originated with dev?
I don't know if it originated with him, but it is very often used specifically to reply to him.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
But yeah, no, they completely missed it. Like, I watched a video on, like, a good one the other day, a good person that used to do that, which was a troll that trolled, like, the Harry Potter forums back in the day. And his entire point was to convince everybody he was a hyper smug leftist and would come up with these ridiculous stories about, like, calling his, or calling her daughter's preschool transphobic and homophobic and all this other random stuff.
Uh-huh.
And the point was to get people to agree with them that their crazy, insane takes were legitimate. So later on, they could show them, like, they could point them out and be like, look how stupid you all are. That's the point, is to convince a bunch of people to believe something stupid.
Yeah.
If you just go on the internet and lie and say, I'm a Crunchyroll writer and I convinced them to make No-Katan trans, the only time that works is if you get a bunch of people to show up and, like, signal boost you as, like, look at the great thing this amazing Crunchyroll writer did.
Yeah.
Like, if they mentioned Monica Rial in one of their tweets. If they actually got Monica Rial to, like, retweet their message and say, oh my god, this is such a beautiful thing they're doing, I'll totally voice trans No-Katan, then, like, that would be funny.
That would be.
Because you would have baited the voice actor themselves into looking like an idiot. But instead, all you baited was a bunch of people into thinking that you bastardized something. Which, it's not funny.
It's funny to only them. And that doesn't work. It just makes them look like an asshole.
Yeah. It like, double doesn't work when you're not, like, an anonymous account. This is, like, your actual creator account that your other friends are tied to. You're literally burning you, your friends, and your community to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I have no problem saying I've done trolls like that in the past just to make people mad. For, like, my own personal enjoyment. But that was, like, small scale and on a private accounts.
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes it is funny just to make people mad.
Oh, I agree.
But
I agree. Sometimes it is.
But you have to you can't put a bunch of effort into making people mad, in my opinion. If you're putting too much effort into angering somebody for a meme, then you might as well just be the thing they're mad at.
I agree. I would jokingly say No-Katan is a Fuda. You know what? I feel like that would be way more acceptable.
I'm a localizer, and I've confirmed that I have turned No-Katan into a Fuda. She will have a harem, and will fuck all the other girls in Season 2.
Oh my gosh.
Also, we will soon be releasing our first visual novel, and it will be a hentai visual novel.
Is that something they actually said?
No.
Oh man, imagine. There we go.
But yeah, these people are stupid, and they seem to think I actually care. But it's like, I literally haven't replied to you in 8 hours,
No.
and you guys are still talking about me.
And the only reason why we're talking about it now is because I wanted to talk about it, because I thought it was funny.
No, I still think it's funny.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you think it's funny too. I just, these kinds of people don't know how to actually be trolls. And again, it was really, like, kind of sad to see somebody that, like, I interacted with, like, participate in it. Because I kind of thought they were cool. But it's just like, you know what? I guess next time I want to interact with a person, I might as well ask Mizu if they know them, because chances are he probably does, and then he hates them. Bullet dodged, chat, as they say, as fucking as Pippa would say, bullet dodged. Bullet fucking dodged. I'm a localizer and I convinced them to make Nokatan into the course. Okay, that one I would believe. That one I would probably believe. Okay, let me get some supers because we're at a point where we can read some, and I have been ignoring them, and I'm sorry, chat.
Also, random side point, chat. We have discussed this before, but I'm not allowed to invite Occo to my Animal Crossing island because I made it when I was a young wee fish, and it is very offensive.
Yeah, chat. Mizu showed me one picture, and that was enough for me to say, yeah, I never want to visit your island ever.
Yeah, I found a site that lets you upload custom images into an Animal Crossing, so I have a giant 3x3 offensive My Little Pony picture at the opening of my island.
Very offensive, chat. Very, very, very offensive. Not offensive to me, I should say. Not offensive to me, but offensive to everybody else. Wolf, thank you for the 2. I noticed you sent the same question twice. I apologize. Just in the moment there. Is Gara a really good early frame to build?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh wait, is Gara the mirror one?
Yes, Gara is the one that you get on the Plains of Eidolon.
I think Gara actually does have a good Helminth ability.
She does, yes, but that requires you to get the Helminth, which is more late game. Here's what I'll say.
I just don't like Gara personally.
Yeah, here's what I'll say about Gara. I would not aim for her as an early frame, because the way to get her actually takes multiple hours of playing on the Plains of Eidolon. And most people really should not be doing that if you are really early. Here's what I would say. Once you finish the new war, and you've gone through all the story, then you can probably go back and get those kinds of frames. But right now, you should not be focusing on the frames from the land areas. You should be focusing on the frames that you can very easily get from bosses. And she's not one of them. Not only is her drops really hard to get, but the materials to get her requires a couple hours of work. I hope that answers your question. Gar is the glass floor frame, but for early game, she'd mid. She need a good stat stick to make her. Yeah, she is. She would need a good stat stick. I agree. I agree. Did I see the First Descendants Q&A? Yes, I actually kind of wanted to read through this. And I'm going to send it to Mizu, because I think Mizu will want to read through some of this as well.
I recommend Rhino as a second starter. I don't. I recommend Rhino as a second starter if you want to have something for, like, easy farming, because Rhino just kind of does whatever the fuck he wants. But I think you have to find, like, a interesting middle ground with Warframe with your first frames between somebody that is mechanically fun to play and somebody that is good.
Yes.
Because that's probably the biggest problem, is Rhino is boring as fuck.
The only thing I would say about Rhino is he, if you build him right, can never die.
Yeah.
Because his iron skin literally keeps him from dying. Not as boring as Chroma. Yeah, but Chroma is not an early frame. Chroma is a very mid-tier frame because of all the shit you have to do to get him. You have to finish the star chart to get Chroma. Doggo's here. Oh yes, Temp is here. Hello.
I'm trying to think about, like, are there any early frames I would recommend people and be like, you should probably just really go for this?
Excalibur. Excalibur is really decent early game. Volt
I
requires
could
you to
agree
be.
with that.
Volt requires you to be in a clan, but if you can get into a clan, Volt is a very solid choice as well.
Wisp is pretty late, but she's still base star chart, so I would probably suggest Wisp.
Yeah, Wisp
And
is
she's-
pretty good.
And she's long-term very good.
Long-term very good, base star chart, and it's just a regular boss assassination, so you don't have to do any weird unknown farming.
Mm-hmm.
I would recommend Mesa, but the nav coordinates can be a pain in the butt if you haven't played for a while.
Oh, come
With me,
on.
I just have like infinite Lephantis, so it doesn't even matter. Although, as long as you are far enough in the star chart to get Axie relics, we can probably just recommend any prime frame
Pretty much, yes. If
that's
you
currently in the rotation.
any prime frame
Recommend
typically
farming
does
for
good.
Equinox? No, I don't.
No,
Fuck
don't
no.
ever. I mean, do it if you want completion.
First off,
But-
Equinox is good if you have an excessive amount of effort put into her. Like, if you look up any Equinox guide, you need just so many maxed mods and so many prime mods. She is very, very specific. Especially now, they changed her to where she's better, but it requires even more effort to pull it off.
Yeah,
Yeah, Wisp Buff Bakery.
yeah.
Another one to never farm early, I'll be honest, is Ember.
Is the
sucks.
amalgam fight. The thing with the amalgam fight is a lot of people run the Wisp mission because you actually get like decent types of material rewards out of it. So you can very easily get like help with that one if you just go into a mission by yourself and let people join.
Yeah.
Come on, don't you like Regor? I love Tau Regor. I think he's
Regor's great.
he's one of my favorite bosses. Not like mechanically, but like
Personality-wise.
Oh, yeah, personality
I
wise.
really like.
Oof, that is a house loan.
Tau Regor and Kael D'Thame are like one of the only two bosses that really have like a lot of fun communication with you that isn't just kind of annoying. Because the other one is God, what's the Corpus guy that's always getting fucked over because he's always messing with like amalgams and shit?
Oh,
I always forget his
Alad
name.
V.
Alad V.
Alad
Yeah.
V. Like you get a lot of conversation with Alad V, but he's just annoying
He
to
is.
listen to.
Salad V.
Tau Regor is Tau Regor and Kael D'Thame are actually fun to like beef with. Realize something, do fish personas count as scalies? Is Mizu a scaly? I'm actually not a fish anymore. I am a water spirit.
You are a water spirit. That would be
I'm a
Lumi
water
and
spirit.
me now.
Well, no, you wouldn't be a scaly because you're an octopus.
Would I just be a regular furry then?
No.
You're like a squishy.
Squishy. Okay, my furry name is Squishy. Well, there we go, chat. A slimy, a fleshy. None of these work. I don't like those.
Squishy.
I like Squishy more, chat.
Oh, no. Cease.
So, chat, these are a whole bunch of things that I need to buy now. With Nook Miles. The flooring, the flooring and like extra stuff here, that's optional. Oh, but although I do already have this, which is funny. I'm gonna be working towards these special ones here because they are all pretty necessary.
Mhm.
The tool ring one, very essential.
Oh, is
The
the tool ring
pocket
new?
organization. No, the tool ring has been in there for a while. Glad this turned into a debate. Occo is very squishy, we can tell. Yes.
You know what? That's my plan. I'm going to get back into Animal Crossing and start trying to do it daily to get things I didn't miss so I can like 100% my game.
Clearly, Corvax is the best for him. You only have to play through the entire game to get him. Very true.
I mean, if you're going that far, just go for Dante. He's like way better and easier, actually. Silicone is incredibly squishy. Occo, I think they called your hair silicone.
I mean, it's either silicone or latex. Depends on what you're into more.
I'll reinstall Animal Crossing eventually and see if my capture card is still working right.
Okay. You don't have to like stream it. I just want to like show people different islands. Although I just
I
can't
want
show
to play
yours.
it on my PC.
Fair enough. That's what I'm doing.
Depending, I might just remove it. Or at least hide it in a corner, and then I can tell you what corner it's in.
Is the rest of your island like decently okay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I'm mostly a good fish.
That's good to know.
I'm trying to remember like how to play the game because it's been so long. I'm like, what do I do? Where am I going?
Excalibur Prime is the best starter for him because you can't even get him anymore. Very true, chat. Yo, it's my main man Jay. Yes. What I need to do is. Oh, go ahead.
There's a frame I want to recommend, but I can't because it's kind of spoilers.
How far in the story is it?
Sacrifice.
Oh, well, that's Umbra. Umbra's good. Just play until you beat the sacrifice.
What I'm saying is like, let's just do story and you get like a really good frame.
Yeah, Chad, if you want a really decent prime frame, or as close as a prime as you'll get, just play the story.
Yeah, just play story. You get one of the best like early to mid game frames in the game.
I think Excalibur Prime owners should have got Umbra Prime from the Chinese version themselves. Did they not get that? If I had an island, it would be a plantation state. Oh my gosh. Well, you are Texan, so, you know. I guess depending on that, the whatever side of the internet you find yourself on, that kind of makes sense. Umbra was originally called Umbra Prime. Ah, I see. In the Chinese version. Well, there you go. There you go, chat. Okay, do you want to read through this Q&A for the First Descendant? Because it's actually got some good stuff in it. Here, Temp. I don't know if you care that much, but
I was actually debating trying First Descendant. Maybe in a few minutes I'll load it up.
Here you go. I sent that to you.
Trying? Have you not played it?
I don't think he has, no. He's one of He's been very disenfranchised from looter shooters because of Destiny.
Yeah, but that's a you problem.
Thank you, Blathers.
That's nice. Okay.
I want a Dustborn playthrough. Well, you'll get that from Mizu tomorrow, question mark?
I am probably pushing it back a little.
Okay.
Because apparently I'm working Friday.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're working 6 days now?
My schedule got moved around.
No, they moved your schedule around again?
No, it's just this week because I'm gone next week on vacation.
Oh, okay, that's right. Where are you going on vacation again?
The beach.
Oh, fair enough. Are you not going to be available for the Under the Tea next week?
I already told you that.
I forgot.
Chat, they don't listen to me.
It's not that I don't listen to you.
Occo doesn't listen to you. There's a difference.
It's not that I don't listen. It's just that there are so many things that I have to remember. There's a reason why I have a notepad with all of my important work notes on them. And then home notes.
Why am I doing shopping when I don't have any offline?
And an hour First Descendant is going offline for 6 hours? Yes, because their big update is today. Anyway, why don't you play tomorrow? That's when the first big update comes out.
I just started installing it too.
So full text of the developer interview with better translation. So this is a developer. This was the developer interview that they had here. Question. Let's start with recent events. The update schedule that was initially announced to be split into 3 phases, but is changed to 2, and the timeline was significantly moved up. Considering the development timeline It must not have been easy, question mark. Is everything okay? And they respond by saying we had to respond somehow because there's a lot of feedback saying the third update was too far away. I do agree it was too far away. The problem was there were quite a few holidays in early October, plus the company's anniversary was around that time. So we weren't sure if we could meet the schedule. We just decided that everyone would come to work. So far, no employees have voiced opposition. Laugh. We feel like they have habitually hit the like button, but I'm not sure if they really like it, considering that we have said they're basically saying they're going to do crunch during the holidays. Oh no. Oh dear.
No.
That's kind of funny. Not really though. I've never seen this game played. It seems relaxing but slow. Yes, that's why I skip time in this game.
Yep. It's meant to be played one day at a time, which is very slow. It's very chill though. Like,
And
if
if
you're
you-
wanting something chill.
Yeah, if you have no time, you kind of do need to skip time in this game. How do you skip time? You use the in-game clock, which it revolves around your Switch clock. So you just move the time forward.
Mm-hmm. But there is a thing to note for anyone that might want to start playing this game. It only got, what? It's still actively running,
Yeah.
but there's only one DLC. And to be fair, typically Animal Crossing doesn't get DLCs, but Nintendo stopped support, essentially.
Time skippers is pageantry. I'm
In
sorry.
Occo's defense, this is Occo's third island.
Yeah, this is
And
my
you can only
third
have one
island.
island per
Chat.
console.
My first island was when I did not be a VTuber, so I didn't. That couldn't happen. My second one was when I thought I might stream it, and it just didn't happen. And this one is I want to stream it. Asmongold had an update about Blue Protocol. I heard about that. Yeah, we were talking about Blue Protocol earlier before you guys came in. What do you think about that? About them closing down?
I thought the writing was on the wall. I've said this before, that Blue Proto, when they first announced they were going in with Amazon, is that it was not going to make it.
No, yeah.
Does me telling you I forgot this game existed answer your question?
A lot of people did. I know that people like Caro were really excited because, like, when it first was announced, a lot of people thought it looked really good. And Caro told me they were really excited about it, so I'm sure that they're not happy that it's been canceled. I have an Acapelago. Oh my gosh. I hate it.
The thing is, Blue Protocol was announced years ago.
It was back in
Before it had the
2019.
name. No, it was longer than that. I think a lot of people forget it didn't even have the name Blue Protocol. It was in a position to be Genshin way before Genshin was ever a thing. But they've delayed it so long now, it just doesn't fucking matter.
Here, chat, I'm going to update the game time so that it is later in the day and we can interact with nighttime creatures. And whenever you want to time skip, you have to exit the game, basically. I'm practicing my dad jokes in case a female ever makes that mistake with me. Oh, that's funny. Speaking of Deadlock, I just got an invite. Congratulations. I may play it eventually.
Is it bad? No, but it has issues.
Damn.
I didn't tell you. I said it in the tweet. When I said like League, I meant more in the community. It was my first game, and I was already told within the first 2 minutes that I was feeding.
So you're telling me that it's already got a toxic fan base, and it hasn't even
Yeah.
gotten started yet?
Yeah.
What does feeding mean?
To be, basically allowing the enemy to kill you to get money off you to buy more items. So the more items they have, the more they deal damage to everyone else.
I can see why they would think that.
And because it was my first game, I was kind of getting into like the rhythm of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was dying,
You
which
should've-
technically means I am feeding.
You should have just said, bro, it's my first game, shut the fuck up.
Also, the game automatically turns on player chat. like, there were player voices in my head.
Oh no.
So this game is going to have a toxic community.
I am so excited for it.
With a voice chat.
Chat.
Public voice chat.
Oh, I'm so excited. Temp is easy meat. Aw.
Like
Hey, I got a can.
More games today have in-game voice chat than they should.
I disagree. I think every video game should have in-game voice chat. We need to see that cursed stuff happen. We talking about Deadlock? Yes, we are. Yes.
Do I have...
Oh, excuse me.
Which one? Oh, it's use my point. Duh.
Come on, fishy.
Hmm.
Do those voices in your head counsel you? Understand you? Do they talk to you? COD days, let's go. Yes, I'm really excited to return to COD days.
I don't have to have the voices in my head cancel me. People on Twitter do it all the time.
I can't wait for...
I actively avoided games like that. I was not someone who played, like, massive multiplayer games like COD or Counter-Strike or whatever when I was younger. So, no, I really don't.
Like
my first introduction into toxic communities was League.
Tam, you just gotta, like, stop being a pussy.
Oh, I see. Seeing that a few games in, was fine to me because that's expected from a shooter like this.
Yeah.
First game does not leave a good impression.
Nobody got the reference? I did not get the reference, no.
But it is also on me for not turning that off. So.
Occo needs the toxicity. A squid must feed. No. Also, I am not a squid.
That is offensive, and you should apologize.
It's offensive and racist. Do I not have an axe? I do not have an axe.
I was gonna give you one, but I wasn't sure you were able to use it.
No, yeah, I could have used it, but I don't need one right now.
Well, no, like yesterday when you were on my island, but...
Fuck, I need
I'm
one.
surprised you didn't buy, like, any of the, peach stuff they have in the game now.
Oh, it's money that I don't really feel like spending. You gotta be squidding me? No! Stalker child.
God, I don't understand, in a game like that, I'm like, oh, I'm not disagreeing. But that is also a game where I'm like, I'd rather play this with, like, a group of friends.
Yeah. Season 1 Smite was miserable.
Oh yeah, no, and this game is 100%. It's like it's a gameplay of Smite with the community of League. Because to be fair, I don't know the community of Smite.
Well, they don't get voice chat. Oh,
Thank God League doesn't. Oh my God.
I got him off, chat.
Sorry, I'm looking at all the Mario stuff they have in the store. And
Yeah,
I'm just like, how could Nintendo not support this longer? We could have had stuff like Zelda, Metroid, Pikmin, like other things like that.
I don't know, man.
In the
it's kind
game.
of crazy.
And they just didn't. Like, what happened?
It is kind of crazy to see that they just stopped caring.
I almost wonder if that's because of how big it got, but at the same time, you'd think that a game that big would be like, we need to keep supporting this for a long time, and instead Nintendo just went, oh, New Leaf is barely getting any attention. Here, we'll update this for 5 years. New Horizons. A year and a half? Ish?
I love getting people getting tilted in Smite, and all they can do in console spam you rock, cancel that in frustration. Oh, that's funny. Hey, a tire toy. New Life?
I'm
New
tempted
Leaf
to
was
get
better?
New Leaf.
I have New Leaf. I've played it. I played it extensively. I prefer the graphics of this game. Maybe that makes me...
I think gameplay-wise, New Leaf will absolutely have it, because New Leaf was supported for a lot longer.
It was.
But the graphics and gameplay of New Horizons is ultimately better.
Oh, yes. Much better.
I think what people want for the next game, assuming there is another game on the next system, is more New Leaf, more New Leaf gameplay, more New Horizons, graphics.
Yeah.
Quality of life. And that's about it.
They put more effort into Pocket Camp than Horizons? They did, and that was really sad.
Yeah. I almost wonder if Pocket Camp is why they stopped supporting this game when they did.
I hope not. Oh, excuse me.
It's so sad, because, what I've been wanting to do, chat, is, play Animal Crossing, when I'm going to bed. But there's nothing to do. You can't even start another island, which I think is a shame. I'm sorry, it really felt like New Horizons was Nintendo's attempt at a live service game. Besides Splatoon. Okay, I've done everything in Animal Crossing for today. I'm gonna go do something else.
You're not gonna time skip like a Chad?
No, because this account is pure. This is my original island. I have not touched it since the night of release. No, this island deserves care. It was a COVID game alongside VR chat. Exactly.
Have they put Anka in the game?
In what?
Yeah. Yeah, Anka's in. That's New Horizons is why she got so popular. Again.
No, it was before that.
No, that's why I said again.
And there goes the axe.
What do I want to play?
Cheyenne-chan, thank you for the sub.
Oh, speaking of want to play, it auto took money out for my Humble Bundle membership. So what did we have this month? Oh no, I forgot it was this month. Oh no.
It was COVID game
ticket items big ticket items this month are High on Life and Gotham Knights.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No.
Now that sounds like a waste of money.
I mean, I heard Gotham Knights wasn't terrible. It's better than Suicide Squad.
That's a very fucking low bar.
To be fair, I think it's the same studio.
I guess the biggest ticket item on here is Sifu.
Yeah, I've heard Sifu's good.
I hate breakable tools. I think everybody hates breakable tools. It's just one of those things that you kind of just have to be a whatever with.
Yeah.
Welcome to the sub club. One for me, one for the hooker. Welcome to the sub club, chat. Who is the hooker? Well, that's up to you to decide.
Oh yeah, Smite 2 is out, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
Yay.
I'm almost tempted to boot up Breath of the Wild.
I'm sorry. Not even Tears of the Kingdom?
I mean, Tears of the Kingdom is a better game. You won't even hear me deny that. But I don't know if I got to I still haven't seen what people liked about Breath of the Wild.
It was the Skyrim of Zelda.
Which is really funny saying that when you realize that Breath of the Wild is that next iteration of the open world formula. Because every game past Skyrim was like, we're gonna follow this recipe and only this one. And then Breath of the Wild came out. They moved on to that style.
Yeah. I really love how Blathers hates bugs. It's just something funny about that, my personal opinion. How is Smite over 2 overall? Is it good? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't played it. You'd have to ask
Games with
me.
open world and was following more Far Cry flavor of open world, and I hate that.
Occo forgot the
I don't-
Q&A? What Q&A?
No, the First Ascendant.
Oh. Oh, right. I did forget, yes. I'm sorry. Finish what you're saying.
Maybe. I don't remember seeing anything about Far Cry, because maybe I only noticed the Skyrim ones.
What about Far Cry? What?
I mentioned saying I was thinking about playing Breath of the Wild, and then Occo said something about Skyrim, and I pointed out that Breath of the Wild was like that next iteration of the open world style.
Oh no, sorry, Skyrim's better.
No, I mean like when Skyrim came out, every game after that, like open world game, tried following that same formula, and then Breath of the Wild came out, and then they moved on from copying Skyrim to copying Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, but Skyrim was better.
I agree. I mean,
They made a mistake. They iterated on the wrong thing.
Nintendo did make it better with Tears of the Kingdom, and I do hope if they keep this formula going, that they improve upon that. But I don't see the Far Cry thing, but maybe I wasn't paying attention. Because I never played Far Cry.
Far Cry's always been kind of open worldy. So that might be kind of what they're talking about.
Mm.
Far Cry 3 was 2012, most of the games that followed it rather than Skyrim, you saw it in like every game. Maybe I was just only noticing the Skyrim parts then, because I never played Far Cry. Far Cry just wasn't, like, something that interested me.
Definitely depends on your perspective.
Mm-hmm.
If you're curious, chat, if you bury money inside these glowing holes, it turns into a money tree that will give you 3 times whatever you gave into it. I'm investing into my future.
I'm back to not knowing what game to play.
I'm sorry. Let's
Baldur's
go
Gate.
buy that tool expansion.
I've already played Baldur's Gate. I'm good.
Eyes in the noob. Thank you for the follow.
I am tempted to download some mods and play it.
But if you do that, doesn't that mean that like Lumi and me and everybody else has to like download those mods in order to play with you, or?
No, I think he's talking about his own personal playthrough.
Yeah.
Right, but wouldn't that like make it hard to do multiplayer?
No.
Oh.
Alright. Why?
I don't know, man.
Occo's a boomer.
Apparently.
That's offensive.
But is it wrong?
No,
yes.
it's fine. I am too.
How much tax did you pay on the money tree? None. It's tax free, bitch. It's tax free. Speaking of which, Bull talked about Ethan Ralph last night. Did he do a good job trying to illustrate the Ethan Ralph verse?
I mean, I would have debates about it, but I don't care that much.
Fair enough. I'm just saying, is there any holes that you would want to fill in?
No, it's just like there's stuff I would debate about. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
Like, one of the things is he said, like, Ethan Ralph was respected, which I would highly disagree with. He was tolerated.
Yes, I
Because
do
for
not.
some reason, everybody would go to his show for shit.
Yeah.
And
oh,
people were
yeah.
just kind of like, yeah, whatever, as long as, you know, like, the conversations are happening, it's fine, I guess.
Yeah, I definitely think that if, like, there was somebody else, people probably would have gone there over him. But
Yeah,
he,
people would have been anybody but Ralph if possible.
he probably just got big up there first. Speaking of locales, Occo, check DMs. Uh-oh. I don't know who Zozo is.
That name sounds familiar.
Isn't that the
Zozo
clown girl?
Zozo_Robo.
That might be the VTuber clown girl who's super fucking cringe.
Let's see if they have me blocked. Chances are they might.
You
Oh,
did
they
say clown
definitely
VTubers were blocking you, so probably.
They're one of the hyper progressive ones, so there's a good
Ooh.
chance that you're blocked.
They have not.
Oh, fair
Oh
enough.
my gosh. They are a clown.
I'm pretty sure I'm thinking of the right person, but don't just take my word for it in case I'm wrong.
Yeah, I'm not showing their Twitter profile. But they tweeted saying, so now it's not automated anymore. We're gonna hold you hostage with arbitrary limits to limit you to give more personal information on the site. What? Oh, they're getting upset because she doesn't have a phone on her account, and she doesn't want to add a phone to her Twitter account so that she can tweet more. Boo-hoo, ma'am. Or I don't know what they classify
Don't you
themselves
have
as.
phones?
Damn it. I will become a jester if it means Occo won't have to clown around alone. Oh no, chat. I will clown around with all kinds of people. They just will be the stupider ones. Use a burner? Yeah, like, the people that complain about that kind of shit don't realize that there are other ways to get phone numbers. Even just temporarily.
Yeah.
Like, I know somebody that, like, does not order...
Also, we kind of mentioned this, or we didn't mention it, but I mentioned it to other people earlier, where they were complaining about websites requiring you to have ID in order to post not safe for work content. But, like, if you're doing a business thing with the whole VTubing thing, you've got to get over that. Like, yesterday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to give people this information if you want to be making money off this. You don't have a choice.
Ooh. I caught a catfish. I'm more of a dogfish person. I love it. Let's
The
jump
jokes they
these.
make in this game.
Yellow Pages, yes. Yellow Pages is the source of a lot of people's gripes because there's nothing that they can do about it.
But yeah, just like I'm saying, they've got to accept that this is just a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, you're gonna have to give up that information.
Can't you have a business phone number? Yes, you can, but that's another phone number. It's not cheap.
I mean, they could have used Google Voice, though.
That too. The Capcom Bandai thing riled me up yesterday. It did for me too. I was very upset yesterday.
What happened?
Oh, Capcom and Bandai are just accepting DEI full blown, and they've come out and said it basically.
Oh, you know, they're just dumb.
Oh, but yeah, that VTuber is definitely entering lol cow territory. IMO. Ava Noctis, thank you for the sub. I swear I've seen your name before Did you follow me first on Twitch and now you're following me on YouTube? Probably. Thank you regardless. 5 more donations and then I can get the museum open. I can fix her. Is it only American branches or also Japan? Also Japan. That's the thing that's most depressing.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I trust Nintendo quite yet. With,
I
like,
don't
the
trust
whole,
any
like,
company.
dropping BlackRock, like not allowing them to invest, because technically individuals within the company could still invest. It's the same idea as like Sweet Baby employees leaving Sweet Baby, but still basically working with them under the rug, essentially.
Yeah. Can I sit on that tire? I can. After they did with the 1000-Year Door remake, my faith in Nintendo was shaken. I think some people overblow some of the stuff that happened in there. Vivian is not trans in the game. It is, again,
She's
just
not.
English translation. And it is a he.
Well, also, like, there is some wording to suggest that Vivian wants to be called a female, but that could very easily be following along the same lines of, like, the original American version, where Vivian was female. So.
Ugh. Capcom had a presentation where they stated they were making women more masculine to not offend transgender people. You know who that's gonna offend in tandem? Women.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
Vivian is most likely a cross-dresser. Yeah.
Yeah.
People just don't like to hear that.
Yep. So, the pro-DEI, pro-trans community latched on and said that she's trans, even though she's not. Well, again, I played the American version.
I don't care.
It's hard
Say
to get out of
you
that.
can't misgender him.
Yeah, you fucking bigot.
That's the problem, though. Literally, what I'm saying is proof of the problem.
Tim's a fucking bigot, chat. You all heard it here. I can't believe he would treat him this way.
Vivian's story is so sad and abused just to have 3 sisters in the name. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And all of the trans people that try and make him into a her just perpetuates that abuse. It's kind of comical in a way, if you think about it. In a sad, twisted way. Chaos, thank you for the 2 Capcom. God is greed, which makes them stupid. Yes. Yes. It will be their undoing. The Wikipedia changed Vivian's wiki again. I mean, I expect people to vandalize.
Temp's not a bigot. I'm a bigot. Temp seems really normie. Wow, okay. I'm kind of mildly, like, curious about that.
About them calling you a normie?
Yeah. Like,
I mean...
What degree is that?
I mean, you are a little bit.
Oh, I already have one of these. Do I know who... I do not know who that is, no. Nice. It's kind of mind-blowing to see Tower Fantasy outlive Blue Protocol. Yeah, I agree. That is pretty crazy, considering that Tower Fantasy, a lot of people, myself included, kind of expected to die within a couple of, like a year or less. But Tower Fantasy...
Well, the thing in Tower Fantasy is kind of fun, honestly.
It is kind of fun, yes. That's why I think it survived.
On a bigger scale, I'm sure you're a nice conformist normie.
Nah. I think some people would be surprised. Temp puts the mask on specifically to avoid being called more than a normie.
Honestly, I do. Like, I've Occo can attest, I've actually kind of censored myself when Occo went VTuber.
Yeah,
I don't know. I could see you screaming at like the top of your lungs, like, "I'm not a normie, you're a normie."
When I first started streaming, I did have Temp self-censor, and now I'm having him do it less and less. But you still gotta hide your power level just because you don't reveal it.
I do.
Vivian is an Ultranoko? Yes.
Yep. Correct.
It's not a cross-dressing, it's more trap territory being a niche subculture, yes. Which is probably why in the American version they did what they did. Like, I mean, I still think it's wrong, but they probably did it because it's like, I don't think Americans are going to know what this is. Every time you say his name, it sounds like you're saying Tim.
I've never been called Tim before.
It's a derogatory term for a trans person.
Oh, okay.
It is. It is. Don't say it on camera, but it is. There are Tims and Tiffs. And Temp is not one of them.
Well, I mean, according to chat, you've been calling him one, so...
The Wikipedia page literally calls Ultranoko transphobic. Well, they are xenophobic then.
God... Occo, I'm sending you something. I hate that.
That doesn't get a response from me.
I see the Warframe community is back to horny.
Oh, they never left.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Back to horny?
Here you go, Mizu. Enjoy. Here, I'll put it in the... I'm a Taurus.
Now you are.
Here, I'll put that in Warframe, but I'm gonna spoil it.
Thank you. You know, chat, the one thing I do really like about this game, no stamina bar.
Oh my god. Imagine if it did.
You want to trust Wikipedia, just remember the Yasuke page? Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Never trust Wikipedia.
The fake news page. I'm about ready to time skip again, chat. We'll do one more day and then I'm gonna go to bed. My sole understanding of Warframe is Occo's character with the pimp hat. Thank you. The best way to talk about Warframe is space robots.
Space sluts.
Depending on your mood, both is accurate.
Yeah. Space mommy.
Space whores.
That's the guy who did the Yasuke page is not only grifting off Japan but also paid by a media firm from China. Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
That was funny when I found that out.
How did you find that out?
The Japanese government shit on him.
Ah, fair enough. You know, if there's one government I feel
Not the
like
government, but like
respect
the
people. Yeah. If there's one group of people I can trust somewhat more than I trust the American government, it's probably the Japanese government. Do you know what I've been craving recently?
Mm.
Do you know those sugar cookies that have the white frosting on top and little sprinkles?
Yes. The last time we got those was when you last visited. That's the last time you were craving them.
I want those cookies.
Chad, it's a sign Occo needs to come visit. Because we've only had those when Occo is here.
I want those ones. So bad. I have to go get my... I'm finally going to get my car worked on tomorrow. Finally. I have to be there at the ass crack of dawn, aka 7 a.m.
Not the ass crack.
Yeah, but I have to wake up at 6. Granted, compared to the time that I normally get up.
Yeah, that's dark for me. I'll be sleeping.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get my car. Hopefully it'll get done in like an hour or less. Then, I'm gonna go to the store, get some provisions. Because I will probably not be able to go on Sunday. Well, maybe. Sunday's not Labor Day. Or is it?
No, Monday, I think. No, wait.
Yep, it's
yeah, it
Monday.
should be Monday. Isn't it the first Monday of September?
Yep, and we will not have work that day, chat. I'm excited.
Hey.
China deserved what Japan did in your redact. Oh gosh.
Oh, I know.
Did the new Bible get there? Yes, chat. The Hood Bible that you sent me came. And I'm gonna be honest with you, one of my chatters ordered me a Hood Bible.
Call me oblivious. What?
I actually read some of this. It is called the Hood Bible, the Kingpin version.
I'm concerned.
It was written by a black woman. It actually reads like a Bible. It's got different verses in it. This book is based off of poverty-stricken areas in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, no.
It's got them scriptures and shit. Yes. How ghetto is it? Let's open up to a random page, chat. Oh, that's a great first verse. It had been hours, and all they had done was watch movies and eat takeout. Naomi Victoria was all out of coke and broke. She had been craving, and she was too afraid to admit it to the crew, so she went to the bathroom and called Dante Vixen. I'm not reading anymore right now. That is how ghetto it is.
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck. Chat, if you want me to read that, you gotta, like... It's gonna be a goal to read that. What is this heresy? Somebody bought it for me. Again, it's a black woman writing her experiences about, Jacksonville, Florida, but she writes it in a Bible format. Don't know why. She does sound like a God-fearing woman. Sometimes God-fearing people do crazy things.
Yeah,
Burn it? Thank you for the 2. I will not burn it. Happy Home Academy. Also, I have a helm now.
You're not streaming your game.
Temp sounds like he busted.
That sounds
no.
like Temp.
What?
Yeah, what?
Book sounds blasphemous.
I'm
probably
sending
is.
this to both of you. Turnips have gotten insane.
That can't be real.
No way that's real. At least I hope to God it's not real. Here.
I mean,
I'll
you
put
could
this-
easily mod that.
Oh, you absolutely could. I'm gonna put this in Occo's thing. I'll put it in Mizu's chat as well. And
Are they bullying
Here.
Sassy Dog? No, we are not bullying Sassy Dog.
no, chat's bullying Sassy Dog though.
I'm downloading nude Baldur's Gate mods.
Godspeed.
All suggestions welcome, by the way, chat.
Bible Black is Heaven and Hell song. I don't know about this urban Bible. Yeah, this is... I don't know who found this Bible online. It's not a Bible. It's a black woman trying to talk about her experiences.
You need a mod for that? I thought that game came nude. There are nude scenes. When Mizu's downloading is making everything nude.
By the way, I have not seen any of the nude scenes because we've been streaming, so I have like streamer mode on where everything's safe for work.
How far did you get?
We have not beaten the first chapter yet because we keep dying.
The woman... What?
Oh, no.
I talked to Raphael, though.
Oh, okay.
Are you not doing a
Raphael's
personal playthrough?
I was thinking about it.
$80 slots for space. Holy cow, I need to pay off my host debt. Jim's video on Kermit and the Black Hebrews Israelites is fire. I remember hearing about that.
Black Hebrew Israelites are cringe as fuck.
Well, aren't they the ones that believe that you need to kill everybody except for Black Israelites?
I don't know. I haven't heard that specifically.
That's right. Is that where "that's right" comes from? That's funny.
Yes.
And every historical person is a black man. That's funny. I mean, chat.
Every historical person is a black man. The Jews aren't really Jews. They stole their Jewness from the Black Hebrew Israelites. And their god is Yakub. He is a big-headed black scientist man that lives in the core of the earth, and he gave white people the gift of fire.
I ain't even gonna touch that, chat. I ain't even gonna touch that. I ain't even gonna touch that, and I don't think any of you should either.
Sorry, I really just feel like I heard some, like, LSD shit.
I mean, it kind of is.
That's racist, chat. Watch the video temp. I don't
know if I need to. My brain hurts from hearing just that.
Black Scientology. Yeah, that sounds about right.
That's basically what it is.
Don't look up Yakub for your own sanity. Oh no.
Don't do it, it's better for yourself.
Bagman made a video? Oh yeah.
Have you never heard the story of Yakub?
No.
So before man took over the earth, man existed underneath the earth, under the crust of the earth. They were a race of very large, not like giant large like Nephilim, but like somewhere in between like a human and a Nephilim, sort of. And they were these very tall black men that wore like these white angelic robes, and they had big like alien heads, and they walked around in the crust of the earth doing science and shit. And one day they realized that they needed a better workforce for their manual labor, so they created white people. But they made the white people inferior to them in every way, so that they could not ever rise up and take over pure black civilization. And long story short, they fucked up and the white people took over the black civilization, and then ran away to the upper earth, where we now inherited the earth itself. And supposedly the big-headed black scientists are still in the crust of the earth, biding their time to rise up and take over the world again.
The hell?
Yeah.
I always make the joke, because I've heard this story so many times, of So you're saying that the black people in the earth created white people who are inferior to them in every single way, in intelligence, in strength, everything, and we still kicked their ass? I'm just asking. Like, is that really the story we're going with? Because, I mean, that story doesn't exactly make your god look very good.
No, I want to take a picture of this. Damn it.
Like, could you imagine if, like, the basis for the Christian religion was that God got his ass beat by Satan, and it's actually God that's biding his time to come and retake the earth? Like, that'd kind of fuck up the whole religion, wouldn't it?
It would, yeah.
But that's genuinely the, like, what they're going with. It's like, okay.
White Devil was the ultimate creation. Children of Yakub rise up. Yeah, that's another thing that doesn't make any sense. It's like, white people became your ultimate creation.
It's funny for me. I love learning about the Black Hebrew Israelites because they're genuinely crazy and very funny.
See, they worship not Jesus and God. They're not Hebrews anymore. That's what bothers me.
There may be a slight difference between them and the Yakub people, but they typically believe the same shit. But yeah, they're the one you see in the meme video going, "That's right." It's just a thing they do. They think it really sells their point.
I have lost brain cells, chat.
I don't know if they have a Bible or like their form of a Bible. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To a degree, I'd be interested to read it.
I just don't know.
Oh yeah, they also teach that white people devolved into gorillas at some point. I forgot about that.
Das racist.
It's not racist, because you can't be racist to white people, chat. We've covered this before.
Chaos, thank you for the 2. I'm banging my head in frustration. Yeah.
That's right.
You don't need brain cells anyway.
I'm getting tired, chat. I'm dancing to the music.
Move your feet to the beat.
When I was a child, my sister told me that Jesus was most likely black. She's a hardcore Marxist. Jesus is most likely an Arab because that's where he was born. It's just...
as a lot of people have said, because for some reason a lot of people say black, he's very likely olive-skinned.
Whatever Israelites were when they lived in Jerusalem.
Which would have been olive-skinned.
Mm-hmm.
Which, as much as people hate to hear it, is actually just like a very tan white.
Uh-huh.
So like, I'm sorry, but Jesus was still kind of white. He's just a little darker shade of white.
He was Lebanese. Yeah. Bible says copper.
Like your mother. Oh.
Copper. Like copper colored skin?
Olive, chat. The term is olive.
What do you think of my house, chat? Do you like it? I like it. They don't tell you this, but GameCube controllers are how God intended you to play the 1000-Year Door.
GameCube controllers are how they intended you to play everything, except the stuff that you're intended to play with the N64 controller, which is the best controller ever made.
Beardmaster for 2 Canadian. We was kings and shit, that's right. Is that part of the Black Israelites?
Yes.
I can't take that seriously.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to take them seriously.
Wow.
Like, once you know what they're about, it's genuinely difficult to take anything they say, like, with any degree of seriousness.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Cleopatra thing. That everybody doesn't realize that Cleopatra was most likely very white.
Yes. And they had to
For
sue.
a lot of different reasons.
Yeah, and they had to sue in order to get that to be a thing. And the Netflix documentary, I think, is still up to this day.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Jesus was a Mexican guy who sold me hot dogs once. Oh, man. I remember when I was a kid, I met somebody named Jesus. And I was like, hang on a minute. I didn't think anybody was allowed to use Jesus' name.
Because they can't use the Lord's name in vain shit.
No, well, using
You're like,
the name...
you're allowed to name yourself Jesus?
Like... Oh, I don't care. I think it's dumb to care. Oh, fuck, this game is actually making me sleepy.
Heard it here first, chat. It's dumb to care about things.
No stretch. I apologize. Thank you for your first time in chat. Oh. Oh. You can have a name like Jesus, but you can't have a name like Lucifer. I'm sure there's a guy out there with Lucifer's name.
Well, you're not supposed to, probably.
Like, I don't think God will strike you from heaven.
I would if I was God.
But...
I'd strike your parents.
Mm. Passing tuition is helpful, thank you.
But you know, I think in the United States you're legally not allowed to name your kid Lucifer.
Really?
There's a couple names you're not allowed to use, one of which, to no one's surprise, is Hitler. One of them is a bunch of numbers. I think that one was inspired by Elon, but I'm not sure.
Possible.
Yeah, that's a thing. You can't name your kid specifically Adolf Hitler. It doesn't say Adolf or Hitler separately, it just says Adolf Hitler. So I think you have to do both.
Chaos, thank you for the 2 Mizu strikes the parents with a belt.
Let's see. Illegal baby names in the United States. And for things with 2 words, you have to include both words. So you cannot name your child King, Queen, Jesus Christ, 3 as in like the third, as in like I. How some people do the third when they're the third child. You can't name your child Santa Claus. You can't name your child Majesty. You can't name your child... I can't say that because that's a slur. But yeah, no, that one checks out. You can't name your child a slur. I'm sure chat can guess which one it is.
Oh gosh. Does it start with the letter F?
It starts with the letter N.
Ah.
You can't
illegal?
name your child... It's 2 words. I don't want to say the first one because I don't know if it's a slur I've just never heard of before. But it's a word and then the slur.
Wolf, thank you for the 2. I stopped playing Animal Crossing because I fell asleep. I'm falling asleep because I'm actually tired.
Well, I looked it up and apparently the first word is there's like an older term for the word mystery. So you can't call your child mystery N-word. Glad we put that in the legislation. Cannot name your child Adolf Hitler. Cannot name your child Messiah. You cannot name your child the @ sign. And you cannot name your child 1069. Don't know why. In New Zealand, you can't name your child Chief Maximus or Sex Fruit. In Mexico, you cannot name your child RoboCop. Guess somebody tried that one.
Oh, but you know what? That would fit in Mexico.
I don't know why this one, but in Saudi Arabia, you can't name your child Linda. No special spelling, just Linda.
Okay, that's funny.
Some Linda did something one of the princes didn't like. That's my only guess. In Malaysia, you cannot name your child Snake. In Italy, you cannot name your child Friday. In China, you can't name your child Islam.
That makes sense, considering the
Here's
country.
another normal one. In Morocco, you can't name your kid Sarah. Just Sarah. Just Sarah. Okay.
I hope you like wearing tube socks. And
What?
An actual octopus on your head.
What?
Check your throne.
Oh no. That's not the only thing that was funded. Did you buy any of this?
Oh no, it wasn't me. I swear to God, it wasn't me.
I don't believe you. Okay, chat.
I swear to God, it's not me.
Stream's already demonetized, so it's whatever. Somebody bought me the knitted octopus hat.
See, that one's kind of cool, though.
It is. And then octopus Snickers, fucking socks. And then somebody bought me the Ahigao hoodie.
You gotta wear the hoodie. Legal requirement as a weeb.
That hoodie is not leaving my room once it arrives. Oh dear.
The first 2 might. The third one will not. Oh. Again, I swear to God, it's not me. I looked at Twitter and I saw these.
I think it's you.
If it was me, then happy birthday. That's your birthday gift.
It does
for
leave your
next
room
year.
and you wear it to work? No, I will get fired if I wear that to work.
Just tell them it's your religion. If they fire you, they get in trouble.
I'm trying to convince them that my religion is church every Sunday, so I can't do that.
I mean, you could. You just chose not to.
Wear it to a con? Well, that's a little different.
Depends on the con.
Anime Expo.
I actually didn't see any at AX. Maybe I just
Maybe they
looked over
banned
them. No, I would have heard about it, I think. Because I know a lot of the anime expos, I don't know if AX did it, but a lot of them banned specifically like military cosplay. Because a lot of people were mistaking Tanya the Evil cosplay for Nazi uniforms.
Fair, okay.
Which again, Tanya the Evil is not World War II, she's World War One.
Yeah.
You know, when Germans were based.
See, the funny thing is somebody submitted, like, lingerie a long time ago, and I proved it as a joke, and then somebody bought it. And it's not here yet.
Somebody bought me lingerie once.
What kind of lingerie?
Leopard print.
Nice. Okay, chat. I'm beat. You can probably hear it.
I'll be honest, I'm kind of a fan of the leopard print.
Leopard print is pretty good.
Oh
if you
my...
guys give me leopard print underwear, I will wear it every day. I fucking love it.
Oh my gosh, chat. I could raid Evanant O. That would be so hilarious. We're not gonna do that, though.
Fuck that guy. That guy a bitch.
Here, we'll raid Dax. Dax playing Zenless.
ZZZ.
Thank you for the follow. Inumi, I appreciate that. The TFD Q&A, oh, we'll have to read another time. Dude, I'm like exhausted. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm falling asleep at my desk and that ain't just not gonna happen.
Yeah, Chaco's a big baby.
I'm tired.
Yeah, baby. Same thing.
Alright. Chat. I'm going to bed.
How dare you?
Good night.
Night, chat.
Night, chat.